What up, though?
What
Welcome
up,
back
what
to
up,
Woodward
what up,
Heavyweights.
what up,
I'm
what
your
up?
boy Eazy, join my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Mikey G in the TD booth.
Yes, sir.
Fighting a good fight. My man's got COVID or something in there. I don't know what's going on. He got something in there. And ladies and gentlemen, the return.
Bro, calm down. Calm down, Cheese Nips. Breaking out the booth.
Cheese Nips.
Hey. The man, the myth, the legend came back from his tour in AA. Going crazy out there.
Hey, real talk. What were you doing in enemy territory anyway?
There's bars up there.
Yeah.
Just keeps.
Bars down here, bro.
In Birmingham, it's an hour away from me. Ann Arbor is only 20 minutes over.
Oh, damn. Where do you live?
Canton. I have to drive an hour every day to get here and then back.
He said, "Oh, you rich bitch."
Oh, you rich
No,
bitch.
I'm definitely not. No.
Nips, I graduated. Call me Big Fish.
Call me Big Nips.
Call me Cheese Nips. No, we're back, though. The boys are back. The foursome's back together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The dream foursome.
How was your, speaking of foursomes? How was your 4th of July?
It was great.
Wait, what?
It was great. I had a great time. I put down 12 summer shandies by myself.
So you say 12 dogs.
Put down 12 glizzies.
12 glizzies. They're my foursome July.
I bought these bacon wrap filet skewers.
That sounds fire.
We cooked up on the grill. Those were fire. That was a good time. What about you? How was your
Who cooks? You or your dad?
I was at Mustaches. Mustache had a barbecue, and so he had the boys over. We had the boys and their significant others over there, and we had a good time.
Why didn't you bring your pops? Pops was as lonely as hell on the 4th?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I was chilling with him earlier and after.
Why you're all fucked up?
Right. Oh, I wasn't even hammered, bro. I'm telling you. I can drink an infinite amount of beer and, I'll be smooth.
I was gonna say, I saw your tweet. You're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can drink. Or, yeah, what was your tweet?
Yeah, I think there's no limit to the amount of beer I can drink. Because, honestly, I drank 12 beers, and I was like, good.
I feel like that's not a lot.
12 bottles of beer?
And how long? Like, how long of a time span?
3-4 hours.
Is that a lot, Mikey?
A lot of beer.
Owen, could you do that?
Well, what was the question?
Can you drink 12 beers in 3 hours?
I could, yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
could,
not that
but you're
hard.
still going to get drunk. It's a lot of beer.
You still get drunk, yeah.
I want to test this
I could
theory
do
out.
it. Yeah.
All right, drink 12 beers.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'm talking about just feeding them the Spence nonstop.
You're going to waterboard me with beer?
Yeah. These headphones sound all weird. Sounds like you guys in a fish tank or something.
We are.
Kind of are.
But
it's Cheese Nips.
Speaking of Glizzy Gladiators,
Yeah.
that man Joey Chestnut
Yeah.
put on for the city again, whatever city he's from. I don't know.
Let's look it up.
I think
He put on for the country, bro.
he's probably from somewhere in New York.
Is he the greatest
I think
athlete
he's
of all
from-
He
time?
is the most dominant athlete of all time, for sure.
Most dominant glizzy gobbler of all
He's the
time.
Glizzy Gladiator.
The Glizzy
Dude
Gladiator.
choked out Darth Vader mid-Glizzy. Chokes out Darth Vader, throws him to the ground, and then keeps going.
He went to San
impressive.
Jose State University.
That
Well,
doesn't
where's he
tell
from?
us
I
where
think he's from New York, though, isn't
He is a California native
California native.
and resides
he's
in
probably from San Francisco, all them Glizzies.
Westfield, Indiana. He's 6 foot
Lives in
230.
Indiana. 6 foot 230. Joey Chestnut's a unit, bro.
He is. He is.
He got
Bodied that
he
guy.
with
Because you just
with a
throw up
ruptured
everything after
tendon.
you. They always throw up after.
Yeah.
Wait. Joey Chestnut had a ruptured tendon?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When he threw that dude?
Yes.
Yeah. They were
He
saying
showed up on crutches to the Glizzy Gladiator
they were talking about
competition.
Chestnut's performance was better than Michael Jordan's flu game.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, you got to think about it. Yeah, he literally, obviously had the competition part of it.
Yes.
Had a dude walk up to him, bump him out of the way while he was eating.
Mid-Gliz.
Mid-glizz.
Yeah.
Chokes dude out, throws him on the ground, questions his what the hell he was doing, and then goes back to the glizzies.
Dives right back in, and he
Goes
beat
back,
the next
gets a
guy
dub.
by 20 Glizzies.
Yeah, and,
That's
but
insane.
Did you see all the sports books were giving refunds
Yeah.
for whoever bet the over because of that one guy
Okay.
attacking
Yeah,
him?
he
so they
you
give
know,
refunds for.
That's
'cause there
fair.
was
I mean,
protesters.
he was averaging 4 dogs.
It wasn't his best performance. It was 63. He's done
He did 74 last year.
right, which was his record. So it
That's
was kind of a big drop off for him. Obviously, still impressive, but
That is insane. Can you imagine eating 74 hot dogs
I couldn't
at
imagine.
all, let
No.
alone in 10 minutes?
No, I couldn't imagine eating 74 hot dogs in a week. let alone 10 minutes. That's actually insane.
Yeah,
Disgusting. A little bit there, too.
that is pretty wild.
UFC 276 is also this weekend. We talked a lot about that on Friday.
It was.
How did you feel about the card?
Some highlights, some lowlights. Main card was kind of average.
Yeah.
You know, there were a couple good fights. There was a good finish, 2 good finishes, and then, you know, the stoppage, the Sean O'Malley stoppage. The last 2 fights were kind of boring. They're kind of dominated, one-sided fights. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's not what people want to see, but that's what we knew we were going to get out of Israel. At least we knew he was going to pick apart Jared Cannonier, and that's what he does. He doesn't leave any second thought. He goes out there, he proves he's the best. And why would he go out there and try to knock somebody out? He's the champion. You have to come to him. So
100%. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got Adam Baydoun, Eazy drinking that cup of joy, and that's facts. Check out that Birmingham roast on Royal Oak now too. Who's else in here? Rick talking about that's a lot of peeing too.
Rick.
Oh, for the beer.
From the beer, yeah.
Yeah. How many beers deep do you get before you have to break the seal?
Depends, man. You can hold it. You can hold that seal as long as it goes. You know,
It's tough.
It's tough.
Have you
it's
heard
bad
that
for the
seal
bladder.
is like a myth? That's not actually a real thing. It's all
Alright.
mental.
It's all mental.
Yeah, it's all mental.
So if you're just like, I will not pee. I will
well,
not pee.
I'm saying like you
Give
would have to
yourself
keep
some
going
woosahs.
pee. Yeah.
Never
I don't
drain
know,
the
it's
snake. Never drain the vein. Never drain the vein.
It's like you don't think about it, then it's like
I peed a couple times. I don't have a pee counter. Like
You should keep a tally.
I
Yeah.
should, yeah.
Honestly,
Beers
next time, yeah.
per capita.
Yeah, right.
Per beer,
How
how many
many
times
would
I
it
pee?
be? Like 0.25 maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
You saying how many until you have to break the seal?
No, how many beers do you pee out? Like,
Oh, jeez. I have to get my calculator for that
yeah.
one.
I gotta,
Carry the
calculate the trajectory and the, I don't know.
Yeah. Poor Joseph Austin in the chat. He's eating dinner. We're talking about pissing.
Yeah, hey man.
Yeah.
You know
Shout out
what
to
you sign
Joseph
up
rocking
for.
with the boys.
It was the 4th. It was a holiday weekend. I got a little rowdy.
Doughboy Steve. I'm in my mid 50s, so I'm peeing after 1.
Yeah, I don't have that problem yet. I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night to pee or anything like that.
At what age does that problem come?
I don't know.
I don't even
think
wake up. I just
it's all
piss my
mental.
bed,
You
dude.
just you just change sheets every day.
Yeah, dude. Work smarter, not harder.
It's fair. I mean, you get nice and warm. You don't gotta worry about it.
Oh man. You have any July 4th like traditions other than fireworks? Oh, by the way, real quick, we just have to address this because I saw the back and forth on Twitter a little bit. I want to do a poll around the room. Fireworks overrated? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Fireworks are mid.
100%. The same
I think-
thing
I
every
think-
single year.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like as soon as you see them when you're 12, nothing changes.
Yeah, fireworks were cool when I was like 7, but now it's just annoying.
I would say fireworks, it depends where you see them. If you're seeing the same place every year, then it's like, well, it's,
But they're the same no matter where you go. That's the other part
No,
too.
like if you see like fireworks, after a big win for the Tigers or something like that, I think that's
I still don't give
more-
a shit.
If you get your first kiss out in the warm summer under fireworks.
good. You could.
That's what Cheese Nips was
Yeah,
worried
cheese
about.
nips. Yeah. Mikey, where you at with the fireworks, man? Are you?
No, I'm not a huge fan, but yeah, they're kind of repetitive. Like I don't
Underrated?
hate them. I'm not like the Grinch like you, but
What about
you know?
like really cool looking shapes and everything with the fireworks? Have
I
you
mean,
seen those?
It's the same.
Like
the cool
Disney
shapes you
World,
see in like your
Disney
whole life. Though.
fireworks.
Like,
Disney
you
World,
know?
what all
Disney
they
World
make
is-
is
yeah.
the Mickey symbol.
No, they do other stuff too.
I would say
I never seen no fireworks like that.
I've been to Disney World once,
That's
and
because you're
I don't know if it was the
watching
fireworks.
at the wrong place.
I don't know if it was the fireworks, but they do like a laser show like on the castle
yeah,
itself.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like that's lit. Like
Yeah,
there's-
I'd rather see like a drone show.
oh
have you seen
yeah,
those?
Disney does have one of those.
it's crazy. They're
My mustache is
wild,
itching my nose.
and they have one at the Animal Kingdom, like broadcast like this projector like on the
Right.
tree. Dude, it's wild.
They got some good stuff,
Yeah.
Ryan Lentz said fireworks are underrated.
Ooh, I would say underrated.
Not a chance.
Not underrated.
Doughboy Steve, if you love fireworks, you're sus.
Oh,
Well,
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
put it to you this way: point the camera to the one guy who's like pro fireworks in the room right now. Go ahead and put the camera on him real quick,
Yeah, let's see.
just to
'em.
make a point.
Oh hell yeah! Let's see those traps, baby. Pop those traps.
Honestly, at first I thought you were talking about me because I'm not like not pro fireworks. Like
I'm not
I
pro.
mean, it's I don't understand the hate. I think there's a little bit too much hate, maybe because of people putting on their stories and shit. Like that's, I hate that. Don't get me wrong. Like that's.
And I
stupid.
hate like I got a dog now, and she was freaking out, and like.
So you're officially a dad.
I didn't really like him before that, and now it's just even more like my dog's sitting there shaking all night.
Did you like them when you were a kid?
Yeah, like I said, when I was 7, they were cool, but
And then you add in like the
and like it's like if you go somewhere to watch fireworks, if you're going to watch fireworks,
That's what I just said that. I literally just said
no,
that.
but like
I just said his
it
location.
depends where you see them. No,
Exactly. You just
no, like it's different. Like the Detroit fireworks,
cool
or,
your tits, cheese
but
nips.
not just like Jim Bob shooting off $200,000 worth of fireworks
that was
in his
exactly
backyard.
my point.
And you didn't articulate it well enough, all right?
What?
You were just pointing those things at me. And I couldn't focus. Yeah, I was distracted. I was looking you right in the cheese nip, and I couldn't focus. But no, I'm with you on that. Yeah, if you're going to the fireworks, you make a night of it. There's a festival or something.
You go to like
but every other person, every third backyard, shooting off $200 worth of fireworks until 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Epic. I think shout out to Epic in the YouTube chat. I think he made like the great point. He said, "Blowing shit up never isn't cool." Which is, I guess, kind of true. But that's not really blowing stuff up. That's just
that's blowing your money up. You're literally wasting.
Yeah, I'd rather like actually blow something up.
Yeah.
What shot to? I don't want to actually put their name
like
out there.
building?
Chill. I'm not trying to get our show put on a list. All right?
Oh yeah.
You can't be saying that kind of stuff.
Wait a minute.
I can't even make the joke
No,
on him.
you can't. Don't even do it.
No, but like I got a boy. Like they're out like towards the country a little bit, like in the Chesterfield, and like we used to do that every year. We put like we had TVs.
We put a firecracker and a frog.
No, we did like TVs, refrigerators, freaking like oil drums. Like we'd blow that stuff up. But one year, the bottom of the oil drum came like
shrapnel.
It came like saucering down. We were like, yo, definitely could have got someone's head cut
I
off.
must say we never did that. I've never done any of the things you just said.
You ain't doing it right, brother. You ain't Chesterfielding it up there. You gotta go out past 23.
Yeah, and maybe that's what ruined fireworks for you.
No, that's what I like. I'd rather like do that because you're blowing up different items.
I'd rather just blow up a TV than watch fireworks.
I'd rather blow up a TV than watch fireworks.
Well, I mean, okay, is that comparable though?
Yeah. Well,
It's not like you do one or the other, so no, it's not comparable. It's not like I'm gonna go blow up a fridge.
What about burning couches?
Easy, if you were in the mood to blow up a TV or blow up an oil drum,
I'll tell you
Is
what.
there a
I have
holiday
to
for
put
that?
you in that mood.
When I'm celebrating them red, white, and blue colors, and I'm out there sipping on a mulligan with the boys in the backyard made by Gypsy Vodka, and we're sitting there, we're blowing all kinds of stuff up, including pictures of Cheese Nip's mom. She's a beautiful lady. I'm sorry, that wasn't called for it. But the mulligan's here, ladies and gentlemen. It's your official drink of the summer. The mulligan made with Gypsy Vodka. Whether you're on a golf course or just hanging out in the backyard blowing stuff up out in Chesterfield with the boys, the mulligan's calling your name. Ask for the mulligan at your local golf course or a Total Wine near you. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Ciabattas, summer salads, and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar. All on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it, you've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. There's multiple different ways you can play. They have $12 open unlimited play. You can stay there open until close. They have private lane reservation, $120, 10 to 12 people. You get your own lane. You can bring in any type of food you want. If you get thirsty, they've got a $2 mystery beer vending machine. Pop in $2, pops you out a good beer. No hassle, no fuss needed. Know what you want. They have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down and check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com. Again, that is foalingwarehouse.com.
Hey, yo, can we fix my man's box? I feel so bad every time. Your big ass head's just like struggling.
Hey, yo,
to fit in
shorty,
the
you
box.
looking bad.
Pause.
Shorty, a little baddie.
Where at? Behind me?
Yeah, she gone.
I can't see.
She gone.
Hey, next time pre-show, I'm gonna help you. We'll get that box right. So
I don't want you worried about my box.
Oh, dude.
You worried about your own box.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward.
Yeah, screw your box.
I'm your boy Eazy. Join my man. What do you say?
He said, yeah, screw your box.
I'm my man. I'm your boy Eazy. This is my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, don't?
All right, man. UFC 276. We want to do this thing. We want to make a staple of the show. I want to do like 3-word reactions.
Okay.
Coming back off the weekend, so I can need the big stories. Now, obviously, baseball is kind of the only thing going on right now, so I wanted to hop into some UFC. Give it its due respect. All right. We try to respect UFC. If you guys aren't watching it already, what are you doing? Check it out. But a couple headlines from this weekend. What do you say?
You're slipping. If you don't like UFC,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mikey, what are you laughing at in there?
Epic said Spence thought of cream cheese mid-read.
For real. Got me a little excited.
Bro, that had me dead last week. I can't lie. All right, but let's get into it, guys. UFC 276, 3-word reactions. Starting with the main event, Israel Adesanya defeats Jared Cannonier. Spencer, what is your 3-word reaction to that?
Kind of a snoozer. It was kind of a snoozer. You know, it was an Izzy fight. It was a classic Izzy fight. It went the distance.
My brain's like malfunctioning, trying to count the words.
Because
you're like kind of
a snoozer.
Yeah.
Kinda
Okay.
snoozer.
All right.
So it wasn't the exciting fight that fans were looking for. As he said the whole week, he's going in for a finish. He's going to have a finish. He did the Undertaker walkout with the urn with Jared's name on it, but it didn't live up to the hype. So kind of snoozer.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of that intro, by the way?
It was hype.
Yeah, it was
pretty
dope.
lit.
I thought it was one of the best walkouts. DC said it was the best. I still think McGregor's walkouts are better. Like just the hype that builds behind it and everything.
The most lit walkout of all time in the UFC was
John Jones?
No. Israel Adesanya, when he took the belt from Whitaker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That first time.
Yeah.
Come out dancing with the boys. Did a flip.
Izzy usually
Looked
has
to the camera
some of the
like
best
this.
walkouts, yeah.
Then he goes out there, knocks him out twice. Like that was the most iconic walkout. The Undertaker one was cool, but like nothing tops that first one for me. My 3-word reaction to this one, I don't know if it counts, but Israel, the decision bender. Like you said, kind of boring, kind of a snoozer. And we talked about it on the podcast before. Him saying like now 5 out of the last 6 of his fights decisions.
Yeah.
But in another way, like I kind of respect it. In the same way, like some of Habib's or GSP's, not in the same fashion, but like it was a dominant performance. But he's just so good that he could pick a guy apart and win off points.
And he's got the belt, so he doesn't need to go out and reach and try to get a knockout, try to get a finish. He just needs to do what he does, get his points, and protect his belt. So,
100%.
Like I feel like I was trying to wait. I feel like to an extent, like Rose tried doing the same thing by not doing anything. Izzy does a much better job of that. Like,
yeah,
he's safe, but he gets the job done. It's exactly what he needs. It doesn't really matter for us. We're just viewers. He's trying to keep the belt, get his money. That's what he did.
For sure.
Now, I know there was a co-main, but this one kind of correlates to the Israel Adesanya fight, so I put it second.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira destroys Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Sean Strickland.
R.I.P. Man's still asleep.
Dude, that was nasty. What's your 3-word reaction to that one?
Thank God. Because, man, I hate Sean Strickland.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's just a douche. Super annoying. Thinks he's hot crap. And he went out there and he got knocked out. He got knocked out bad. He got embarrassed. So I was happy someone finally shut his mouth. Happy someone put him in his place. It was a long time coming. And I don't know what he was thinking. Like, if he would have went out there and wrestled,
Yeah.
if he would have got him on the mats, he probably could have won that fight.
Yep.
But you're going to go out there and you're going to stand up with this dude who is known to have a serious pair of hands. That's what you get. You get knocked out and you look like a dummy sleeping on the mat.
Did you see his comments before about how Pereira's power wasn't up to that standard and it got right on freezing cold takes?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's tough.
Deservedly so. My three-word reaction to that one was greatest character arc. If you guys don't know, Israel Adesanya, undefeated at the middleweight division in the UFC. His only loss in MMA was to Jan Blachowicz after moving up, but his only losses in kickboxing, if I'm not mistaken, is to that gentleman there.
Correct.
Yes, Alex Pereira. One to a decision, and the second one by knockout. And I just like, dude, this guy knocked him out in glory, right? And then, like, to the terms of, like, the greatest character arc, this dude followed and hunted this man down into the UFC. You know what I'm saying? He sees Izzy in the UFC, shining, getting success, become the UFC champion.
I will break you.
yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go kill, I'm gonna go murder that man. And dude, I gotta say, like, there was a little bit of talk about him being a hype machine because of, him knocking out Izzy, but he looks like the real deal. I was watching highlights.
That's my 3 words. I said Alex for real. That's what I said.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense. But, it's 3 words.
Talking to Ebonics, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Alex for real. But no, man, like, this dude hunted Izzy down to the UFC, and now it's looking like he might be the next one to get a title shot. Deservedly so, too. He's kind of cleaned out the division.
But
sure.
the one thing is, Izzy said that he doesn't deserve it yet. He hasn't seen enough from him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he deserves to, because I think it's the best matchup against Izzy to actually, for him to lose the belt. But if Izzy will take it, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not up to Izzy.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it. I need to see more from him. It's not your call.
Wait, didn't Izzy call him out, though, at the end of the fight?
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, which is very confusing. Why he's
Well,
was
he's
all over
got
the
to
place.
avenge that elbow. He knocked him out. He's the only dude to knock him out.
Right. So I don't know, but
I tell you what.
that's the fight I want to see yet.
Yes,
that
that's the
weight
fight
class.
everybody wants to see.
Shout out to Shiru King in the chat. Says Poitin is a beast. If you don't know, that's it's not even in Portuguese, because I don't know if you guys know this. He's like from the indigenous part of Brazil. So like the same way like the Aboriginals in Australia have like their own like land, or even here in America, the Native Americans have their own like reserves. Mm-hmm. So there's like that in Brazil, and that's where like he's from.
That's hype.
Alex Pereira, yeah. Poitin's like means hands of stone or something like that.
That's
in his language.
hype, dude.
Yeah, he's the real deal. And if you guys go on YouTube afterwards, after the show, of course, after you press that like button, hit share, and subscribe, a lot of his knockouts come from that same left hook.
Yeah.
Just sniping dudes. It's nasty. All right, 3-word reaction to this one. I was kind of heartbroken. Max Holloway gets destroyed. Spencer, I'm actually looking forward to your 3-word reaction to that one.
Yeah, my 3-word reaction is thick Australian dom, and that's I was a little heartbroken too, because we're both big Max fans. I think everybody likes Max, and Volk went out there and dominated. It was the most dominating performance I've seen from him in a title defense in the octagon. He went out there, and you could say Max maybe won the second round. Maybe that might be the round I'd give to him, because he was landing a little bit there. But Volk's in his head. You saw Volk in the first round. I'm too fast for you. Like I was like, oh man. Like he was talking. He was out there. He was. He made Max look scared. So, it was impressive. It was a dominating performance, and yeah. Thick Australian dumb. Those are my 3 words.
My 3-word reaction to that one. In essence of yours, Hawaiian gets destroyed.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, it was. I think Volk's most impressive performance is probably the one against Korean Zombie, but it's Korean Zombie. No disrespect to him, but
yeah, I mean,
he was a fill-in for that fight. Max is supposed to be there, but like to the point where like we've seen Max completely dominate dudes, whether it was Calvin Kattar, whether it was I know he didn't fight Korean Zombie, but the who's the other contender he just fought recently? Yair Rodriguez, Brian Ortega.
T-City,
Max was such a dominant champion. And, like, just destroying guys. He was like the Energizer Bunny, just nonstop with the hands, like, moving forward, putting all the pressure on.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone... Max couldn't get going at all.
No.
And that's his game. Like, that's what he does.
That's what he does. He dominates people. He dictates the pace. He starts off slow, and then he's throwing, 40 strikes around, landing 40, 50 strikes around. And that's what he did against the entire division for a long time.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the issue, too, is, like, Max has never changed from fight to fight. I'm saying he's always been like that pressure guy. That's the other crazy part too. Like Max was the one applying pressure, but Volk had he had hands from every time.
Yes,
every single time. But it's just crazy. Like I don't know, man. To see Max get dominated like that, because he's just never. Obviously, you don't see him lose often for once, to start with, and he got completely dominated. Yeah, exactly. It was just nuts.
What are your 3 words?
So my 3 words are Volk is 2, meaning we're talking pound for pound. I believe he's number 2 because I don't count John Jones at the moment. I would have Jones probably.
You put Volk over Eazy?
Yes, because of
Kamaru's number 1.
Because of the reason why I say that is because Eazy tried moving up a weight class and failed. I think Volk can move up that weight class and possibly win that belt. Like that's my other 3 words is Volk move up, because I want to see that. I think he's seen just about everything he can at this weight class. I think it's time to move up and see what you can really do. Like if Oliveira, that would be a fantastic fight. I would love to see that.
I think the Bronx would
It'd be a good fight, dude. It'd be a good fight.
It'd be a good fight, but I think the Bronx would have no low diff.
Dude, I'm telling you, sign me up for it. I'm with Volkanovski in the move up too, because there's no true contender at featherweight at this point. Max has cleared out the number 1 contenders, and like nobody. It's so weird and annoying, and I'm not like trying to disrespect any professional athletes, but none of those guys are active enough to like deserve a shot.
And he already went through them. Like you got to mix it up a little bit. I feel like that makes it way more interesting. It just causes way more traction for the sport and everything by 2 weight classes clashing together and whatnot. So.
Yeah. And dude, Volk's a little Tasmanian devil. Like, we saw him against a good jiu-jitsu fighter in Brian Ortega, and when he got out of that guillotine, that was nuts.
Twice. He got out of 2.
The triangle and the guillotine.
And the guillotine. Like, your name's T-City. He got out of the move that you patent. Like, your move.
Bro. It made no sense. Literally, like, watching it, I was like, there's a glitch in the Matrix right now. Like, there's no... He said himself, like in the first choke,
he's like, I was gurgling thing, like he's getting choked, and then it was like,
the lights are going down.
Every day I wake up. He's out there still winning the fight,
bro. Big facts, bro. Wild, man. And then the last one I want to get to, speaking of a legend, Donald Cerrone, Cowboy. He retired. It was his last fight this past Saturday.
Yeah.
3-word reaction to that one.
I got 2 3-word reactions. One's serious, one's kind of joking. First one is so long, partner, because...
Do what you got to say in that. So long, partner.
So long, partner. Because, Cowboy's a legend, man. He that was the fight for most wins in UFC history with him and Jim Miller. Unfortunately, he lost. He kind of rocked Jim Miller with that kick right before he got choked out. But, we're never going to see longevity like that in the UFC ever again. We're never going to see, 80 combined, 90 combined fights in the UFC at the same time. And... It's just so impressive. The guy had a great career, and hats off to him. Cowboy hats off to him. So my second one is portable protein pack, because he always had those P3 commercials, and me and all my friends would call him Donald Cowboy P3 Cerrone, because he would just always be in those commercials with the P3 snack packs. But yeah, UFC's gonna miss him. Fight Game's gonna miss him. Dude's a legend, and most respect to Cowboy.
Yeah, I got one, and again, I don't mean to be disrespectful about it, because Cowboy is a legend, and like you said, like those 2 in the same octagon, fighting for the most wins all time in UFC history, that's like truly historic.
Yeah.
But I have to say, about damn time. Cowboy's such a legend, and I hate to see him getting his ass kicked every week when he gets in there. It's been bad, man. His last couple fights, man, it's been rough. I even texted you during the fight. He was at one point, obviously, they're grappling, and he's in this dude's guard, looking like a blue belt, getting ready to get his arm snapped, and it's like. That's not the Cowboy who used to sub RDA and jiu-jitsu competitions and stuff like that. Like, he's not the same guy, and I just want to remember him for when he was fun to watch and great, Yeah. Real quick on, though, because we do got to pay some bills. What's your 3-word reaction to Cowboy's retirement?
I said bittersweet end. I mean, it was a nice ending. I liked the fight and everything, but it was about time, like you said. You basically recapped everything I thought. Cerrone's a legend, but he stuck around for a little too long. Can't wait to see him in some movies, though. He's been in a lot of movies recently.
For sure. He made his own movie about having a cowboy ranch. But the sports marketing agency, that's what I need to talk about. That's what I need to tell you guys about. And the sports marketing agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. So go to thesportsma.com if you are struggling or know someone who is. This is the Woodward Heavyweights. We will be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
Trader. OddsTrader.com is the #1 site for your game day bets. Play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price in every game from multiple sports books. Guys, if you're out there gambling, be smart, be efficient with your money. See, it's so easy to make some money out here when you take what are you laughing at? We take advantage of some of these promotions a lot of these sports books got going on, and the best place to compare and find those promotions is oddstrader.com. Make sure you guys check it out. Go to oddstrader.com right now for your best bet. What up, though, and welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spitmo Rax.
What up, though?
We got Cheese Nips in the sound booth. My man Mikey G in the TD booth. How you feeling, Mikey? You think you're sick for real? What's going on, man?
I don't know. I'm recovering. I'm getting better by the hour. Well, we'll make it. We'll make it.
I feel you. I was hoping it would just be a hangover earlier, but I've never seen you so down in the dumps, man. You're looking like Eeyore.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Do that one more time.
Oh, no.
Wait, why'd you put it?
I did it. All right, one more time, Spencer.
No.
One time for the one time.
Missed out.
I thought that was cheese nips. I'm sorry. I'm down in the dumps. You said it.
I'm down in the dumps. You said it. I want to switch the page, man. Talk a little bit of Detroit basketball. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you obviously clicked on it and saw Cade Cunningham in the thumbnail. Cade Cunningham look a little different in year 2, man.
Throw that picture up, Mikey. We got a picture in the full screen graphics. Yeah. You put it, Braid Cunningham.
Cunningham.
The man's coming. He's got the braids. He's a little beefed up.
Boy's looking
He's got the chins fuzz, man. This man's 20 going on 40 right now. Looking like he's ready to go. Spent some time in the D. Got him cocked easel. I'm hyped.
Real talk, yeah. I mean, you're talking about getting buffed up in Detroit. I mean, Cade literally went out there and did it. You know what I'm saying? Dude's like a whole different dude. Like, bro, I wish I actually would have got a picture of comparing him from year 1 to year 2, because dude looks like a completely different human being, but just totally different. Obviously, he's coming in a year, a lot bigger. And I was worried about that too. And it's simply just pure ignorance because of his vegan diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know I don't know how he's gonna fill out his frame.
How he can put on weight like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I admit to it being ignorance because I'm just not as familiar with like vegan weightlifting. I mean, Cheese Nips, you be lifting them up. What kind of diet you be on?
What's that question? I like to eat a lot of meat.
All right, you're done. Pull the mic. You out of here, son. Get out of here, son.
There's nothing you could get, like, what does your diet look like? Like, you're talking about
do you know any
Cunningham?
vegan lifters, though? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, you can... I would say he looks a lot more shredded because he's able to keep that body fat down. He can still put on muscle. It's just going to take longer the way he's doing it. Obviously, it looks like it's working, but like obviously, if he feels strong, then it's working. That's all that matters.
Gaines Cunningham.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Can you put the picture back up real quick, Mikey?
Yeah.
Because here's my only concern. Name an NBA team with a champion with that hairstyle. No, I'm joking. I'm messing around. No, but real talk. I'm excited, man. I think you can take it off now. I just want to make that stupid joke, dad joke. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think I'm excited for him, man. I think he's gonna be a lot. He's already a bigger guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if he's still gonna be running point for us at that size, I mean, you look at. I'm not trying to make this comparison because like it might be a little bit too much over the top, but like. LeBron's big dude bullying guys his whole career. Obviously, he's a lot more explosive and athletic than Cade, but Cade putting on that size and already being as good and skillful as he is, I feel like he's only be a little bit nastier in the paint. You know?
Yeah, and he's putting on that weight so he can take some contact. Because you expect him to get more fouls this year. He wasn't getting any calls last year. We know what that is. We know that he's a rookie. He's got to earn his stripes in the NBA before he's getting these calls. But they're going to realize him as a star. They're going to realize him as a potential all-star, potential superstar in this NBA. So he's going to have to get some of those calls. You feel like he's going to be down in the lane more. He's going to be playing some bully ball. He's going to be able to take that contact and still finish at the rim. So I'm excited. You know, obviously you like to see the guy who's been working out all summer. We know all of the different things. We see him, you know, just a couple days ago, he was in the lab with Kyrie, KD, Sabonis, you know, all the Melo, working out with all those guys, running some full court games. So I'm excited. I think he's going to take a big step. Obviously, losing Jeremy Grant puts a lot more on his plate. It's basically, you know, you're the guy now. Here are the keys. Drive the car. So he's going to be the guy, very capable of doing so. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the guy that's going to go out there. He's going to orchestrate the offense. He's going to manufacture buckets, and he is going to be in clutch time situations with the ball in his hands, which is what everybody wanted to see last year. So I'm excited. I'm ready for Cade Cunningham to come out there, you know, put up some crazy stats and really show the league that he's built for this, that he is ready for this. So.
Real quick too, I just want to make this like comparison, and this is more for like the Kool-Aid drinkers, all the hype men, all the slappies and stuff like that. But like, look at last year in Cade's like battle against like I guess getting calls that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he wasn't getting them. Dude was getting slapped. You could hear I went to a game. You could literally hear the you know what I'm saying, the contact on him, and like. Hey yo! But it takes me back to like, and this might be like overstretching a little bit, but remember like, you know, Michael Jordan, the Detroit Pistons, the bad boys though, used to beat the shit out of him. Yeah. And what he do? He went. He got his games up, so he could finish the contact and stuff like that. And like, obviously, you saw the situation last year where Cade wasn't getting calls, but he's still getting, you know, banged up down there in the paint and stuff like that. And what did he do? He went and got gains. You know what I'm saying? So now he can finish through contact and I don't know, man. It just showed you like the hunger in this kid, because it's a bit of a drastic change. You know what I'm saying, between year 1 and year 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, the season just ended. What? How many months ago?
Not many. What it ended in
right before April, March.
The Pistons season?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Pistons season was a while ago.
Yeah, it's like 4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? He's looking like a whole different dude. Yeah. And maybe that changes throughout the season, because obviously you're not going to have enough time to lift, and maybe the diet changes too. You're always on the road. But I think it shows a commitment to him. And do you think it changed his game at all?
I do. I think not bad. Like you said, though, he's going to be able to finish more. He's going to be able to. I think he's going to be able to play better defense on bigger guards as well, or bigger, you know, small forwards, being down there banging with guys like that.
That's a great point.
Maybe he put on that weight so he can go down there and he can handle a Jason Tatum on the block. He can handle these guys on the block. And shout Benjamin Foe said upgrade Cunningham, and that's you know those memes. You press the upgrade button, and it's the new picture. And then shout out to Vaughn for shouting us out. Shout out to all you guys in the chat for supporting us and loving us. We appreciate that a lot. But. Yeah, I'm excited for Cade Cunningham. What's up, Cheese Nuts?
I think the one thing, just kind of expanding off your point, you kind of touched on it. I think confidence. That's the biggest thing. You see that transformation right there. Obviously, it shows dedication, but confidence. When you feel stronger and you look stronger, you're going to go and be more confident on the court. And that's something I look for Cade to improve on, just because you can go at those guys, you can defend those bigger guys now because you're more confident in your strength ability and just physicality in general.
Yeah, he can look at a Jason Tatum in the eye and be like, all right, you're not going to push me around on the block anymore. You're not going to be able to abuse me on defense anymore. And obviously we know he showed that he can be a great defender with his length, with his size, at his position. He can be one of the best one of the best point guard defenders in the NBA. But when you get singled out against, the bigger guys even obviously I don't think he's going to be able to guard Giannis on the block, because nobody can do that. But to put up a fight, to run into a body like that instead of non-Cade Cunningham, minus Cade Cunningham. So it's definitely important, especially with the East, where we have a lot of big, strong guys that he's going to have to go through, like a Giannis, like a Tatum, like an Embiid. These big bodies that aren't going to be able to push him around as easily anymore.
I'm just so hyped, because I'm even thinking from just the commitment standpoint, man.
Yes.
The season ended 4 months ago. You see all these pictures of Jalen Green out in Italy with some girl with a messed up lineup and stuff like that, and then you got upgrade Cunningham, Cade Cunningham, Braid Cunningham. It just shows a commitment to the game, wanting to get better. Mikey G, I know you're a former hooper yourself. What's your take on it?
Oh, man, you love to see that, especially for the Pistons standpoint. There's other people clowning around in the offseason. You see he's focused. He sees what's in front of him, and it looks like he's ready to seize the opportunity, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, like I touched on earlier, that's what you needed out of him, because this is his team.
Yeah.
This is with Jeremy Grant gone, with the leading point scorer from, 25-year games last year gone. This is Cade Cunningham's team, undoubtedly. So He puts on that weight. He gets the beard, gets the braids, ready to lead these guys into battle. So I'm excited. He needed that. He needs to, go out there and show what he's capable of. And I think he's capable of being a multiple-time All-Star in this league. I think eventually, obviously not next year, he is capable of being in the MVP talk once he is in his prime, once he has a couple more seasons under his belt. And this is a good step towards that. Like Owen said, the confidence of looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, all right, I'm yoked up. This isn't the same as last year. These guys aren't going to be pushing me around on the block anymore. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get these calls, and I'm going to finish through that contact. Yeah. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see what he does next year. Well, he really has the full reins of the offense.
You know what I think it was? Remember when the whole Isaiah Stewart thing went down against him and LeBron? And Cade was the one breaking that. He probably was in there
man, I got to fight with my boys.
Yeah. Like, hey, this offseason I'm going to hit the weights.
Yeah.
We'll come back. We're going to jump his ass. We about to beat the shit out of LeBron, dog. Beat his bitch ass up.
LeBron better not try that elbow stuff on my boy Stu no more.
Hey, real talk. Remember he's boxing the offseason and everything too, man.
Hey, it's a fight. You go out there and you get into a fight, man.
Would you see the picture online of him and Kyrie?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Think nothing of it.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just if he's learning from Kyrie, learning about basketball, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Kyrie has one of the sickest handles in the history of the NBA. He is one of the best finishers around the basket in the history of the NBA. Like, if he's sharing some tips to Cade Cunningham, I'm fine with that. I don't want him sharing, his thoughts on
philosophies.
His philosophies on the earth, or his philosophies on spiritual awakening.
I heard didn't he take it back, the flat earth thing?
I heard that too. I don't know.
I thought he did.
I hope so.
Well, he's probably trying to find out LeBron's weak spots. He's like, yo, where should I attack this man?
I seen this meme. It was like the Mr. Krabs thing, and it was like when a bunch of flat earthers grab you and say, take him to the edge. It's like the Mr. Krabs thing. But, when you look good, you feel good, you play good.
Uh-huh.
And if you really want to look good, there's only one place you can go.
Where's that?
And that's Lady Jane's.
Ooh.
Because as you know,
look at your head
we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's, Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome to get off the show if I feel like, getting my dead ends trimmed up, getting a little trim here. I can go sit in the chair. Alyssa, Megan, one of my girls will take care of me. And I highly recommend you to get into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king too. They're open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So get into Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
Glad that we can finally start trying to get the stigma off of mental health that's been there for all these years.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined my man Spin Rex.
What up, though?
A.k.a. Kung Fu Spinny.
Yes, sir.
And we obviously, before we left, we were talking about Braid Cunningham, Gades Cunningham, Upgrade Cunningham.
Gaines Cunningham.
Literally got buffed up.
Yeah.
But speaking of him and the Detroit Pistons, he's actually going to be on the 2022 Detroit Pistons Summer League roster.
Yes, he is. I was surprised to see that, honestly.
Me too, man. Me too. But with that, because not just him either, there's Beef Stew. Killian Hayes is going to be on there for a third year. Essentially, because our team's really, really young. Essentially, our whole entire team, our starting lineup.
Sadiq Bey's back. This is his third year. Sadiq Bey's going back.
Yeah, that one's wild, too.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we talked about this earlier on BDE. I can't see Cade and Sadiq playing a lot of minutes in the summer league. I really can't. I think they're going to get down there. They're going to be moral support kind of guys. They're going to be, Juwan Howard's, averaging 10 high fives a game. They're going to be playing early to get some kind of cohesion, some kind of juju going with Jade and Ivy in that backcourt. They are going to play Cade and Jade just to see them out there, see them playing together. But I do think they aren't going to average a lot of points in this summer league. I would be surprised if they did, because we saw it last year, man. Sadiq Bey looked like a man amongst boys in the summer league last year. He looked like he had no business being on those summer league courts. He was bigger, he was stronger, he was more skilled than the people out there. And if he goes out there this year after the improvements he made, he's going to do it even more. So I'm excited, but at the same time, I don't read too much into Cade and Sadiq being on this roster, because I think they're only going down there to build some chemistry with the young guys on the team.
What if we looked at the point from, what if he is playing? Do they have to, succeed? Do they have to be, the Summer League champions at that point? Because, like you said, Cade was dominating dudes out there, one-on-one. And obviously you have Sadiq Bey in his third year. Had a 50-point game in the NBA. I'm saying regular season NBA. Killian Hayes, third-year guy. Beef Stew, same situation. They got to be good if they are getting minutes, though, right?
Yes, for sure. If those guys, even if they're not getting serious minutes, I expect the Pistons to be one of the top 3 teams in the summer league. Even if Cade and Sadiq are only playing 5-10 minutes a game, I expect them to go out there and them to dominate teams. I expect Killian to clamp whoever is standing across from him. Yes. I expect Jaden Ivey to be taking dudes off the dribble and banging on dudes under that rim. I expect Jalen Duren, obviously, we know Jalen Duren is officially going to be brought over here on the 7th. So he'll be in there for the second game. I expect him to be a monster under that rim. So even without Cade and Sadiq, I expect them to be a good summer league team. I expect them to be in the final. Obviously, you don't know how it works. You can't bank on a tournament-style basketball setting. Anything can happen. But with the talent that they have, with Livers even, having Killian Hayes and Isaiah Livers out there guarding dudes in the summer league team, they better be making problems for people. I want to see Killian lock down every first point guard on every summer league team that they go up against. And if Sadiq and Cade are playing, that's even more just firepower. They should be putting up 30-point games on these dudes.
100%. And actually, I don't know if Livers, I don't know if it's an injury thing. Maybe I have to keep looking. I didn't see him on the roster. Now you just mentioned his name.
He was on the one I saw.
Okay, I could be looking at something old, but for me, I need if Cade's actually getting minutes, and actually more just Cade by himself. If Cade's actually getting minutes and being the playmaker that I know he can be, that I know he is, I gotta see some success of that team, man. Because stating the fact that majority of those guys are gonna be in our starting lineup come night to night. And I get Jaden's gonna be rookie. I don't know that Jalen Duren's gonna be a impact player right away, but
I don't think he'll be starting right away.
Yeah, I don't think so either, especially with Noel in the locker room too. But I don't know, man. I'm looking forward, obviously, to watching him play. That's my guilty pleasure is summer league basketball. I enjoy it. I enjoyed watching Keegan Murray tear things up this weekend too. But
we'll get into that.
I don't know, man. They have to be successful, because if they aren't, and I get it, summer league, but I'm gonna be kind of disappointed, man.
I will be disappointed. I will, but I don't put too much stock into the summer league, really. Obviously, it is good to see the young guys go out there and prove that they can win against NBA caliber talent. But the two things I'm looking into the summer league, I'm looking in to see if Killian Hayes has really improved. Like I said, I want to see him dominate as a defender. I want to see him do what he does best, which is get to the lane. His first step, the way he creates space, is impressive. I want to see him be able to finish better at the rim, finish with his offhand. I want to see his shooting improved. And I want to see if this Beef Stew jump shot is the real deal. I want Isaiah Stewart to get 6 3-point attempts every summer league game, no matter what, if he's hitting them or not. I want to see him get up some threes and see if he can knock them down this year.
I'm with you, too, because I think, especially in that scenario, because I fully expect him kind of taking, the role as a 4 moving forward. Now we have, Noel and Duren on the roster, 2, true 7-footers in the paint. Let's see him. I don't know if he can do it for sure. I know he did it in college a little bit, but let's see him, start to stretch out the floor a little bit, show a little bit more of his offensive repertoire, even though I don't know if it's truly in him or not. Owen, what do you think of this roster? Do they need to succeed for you to believe in this team?
Well, I wanted to ask you guys a question first about the Summer League. Would you take away more from the fact of a guy like Jaden Ivey struggling in the summer league or him succeeding?
Jaden Ivey specifically?
No, just any young star in the summer league. We're just talking in general.
I mean, if we're talking like the rookies, like I think it's fair for them to expect them to take a step back from what they were in college, possibly because it is new. You know what I'm saying? It's a different ball game. They're going against different type of athletes. Like obviously in college basketball, like no offense, but like, and I'm just saying this name just because it's one off the top of my head. But for instance, actually, I'll say this one: Luka Garza. Beast in college basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the best.
National Player of the Year?
National Player of the Year. Come to pro ball, it's just different, you know what I'm saying? The guy's a lot more athletic guarding you, and I think that's I guess something you have to experience and you know, adapt to for guys like Jaden Ivey specifically. But guys like Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, maybe even Isaiah Stewart, although again, like I don't know that the offense is in his repertoire for sure or not, but like those are guys I fully expect to like do extremely well, just because. Shout out to my boy Jesse getting his haircut and Lady James, but I fully expect those guys to succeed because again, like they've been starting in the NBA. You know what I'm saying, for 2 years now.
If they don't, then is it panic time for like Isaiah Stewart? Do you think, or is that an overreaction?
Overreaction, a little bit. Because again, like, are we truly expecting him to knock down these threes?
I'm hoping he does. That's what everybody's saying.
I don't know if it's fair to expect that out of him because we haven't seen it. Obviously, we saw it towards like the end of the year. I contribute part of that to tanking, though. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, something they want him to develop, but they're probably same like as me. Like they're not fully expecting it to like be a for sure thing. So it might result in a couple missed shots, a couple L's there. But
Von said Top Gun sound booth. we got Maverick over there in the booth. But yeah, I think either way can be a little bit of overreaction. You don't want to put too much stock into the summer league because these are exhibitions when it comes down to it. They're not going to be seeing the caliber of player they will every night in the NBA. They're not going to be seeing the caliber of spacing or something, playing with the caliber of player that they will. Like Cade last year in the summer league, that man could have averaged 10, 12 assists, but he was just playing with guys that couldn't knock down the three. So when you had, you take out or whoever he was playing with in the summer league, Geronimo Pickett and guys like that, and you add a Jeremy Grant, a Sadiq Bey, and other players, they're going to knock down those threes, so your stats are going to look better. I think summer league, it's important about feel. It's important to see, how he's playing rather than his stats or what he ends up doing. Like if he's beating guys off the dribble, if he's getting open shots, if he's making smart plays, I think that's more important at the end of the summer league rather than looking at their stats or their performance.
No, I'm with you 100%. Like I'm not too concerned about the stats, like especially considering again, like these are gonna be our part of our starting five. I want to see the gel. I want to see the chemistry. Truthfully, like, and summer league's such a small sample size, and they're probably going to be asked to do things that like we wouldn't normally see them do in the NBA because the NBA, obviously you want to win in summer league too, but the NBA, the wins mean more, the L's mean more. I think they're going to experiment with some things. Like you said, a perfect example, Isaiah Stewart shooting the threes. I think we'll probably see some experiments done with Jaden Ivey, you know what I'm saying? Because like I know people, anyone can fit with Cade Cunningham. I want to say this first. Like as a fit, anybody can work with Cade Cunningham because he's such a selfless superstar. And yes, I'm calling him a superstar already because he's starting to look the part. You see buffed up Cunningham, but I want to see that. Actually, is what I'm more interested in is Jaden Ivey and Cade fitting, or just like how they gelled together off rip. I think I can see Cade feeding Ivey on a lot of lobs and doing his thing, but it's such a small sample size. I'm not going to make a judgment purely off the summer league performances for them.
Yeah, for sure, and they're not even in real game shape yet. I mean, you'd hope that their conditioning is almost there, but it's still not the full season. Like, they still got a while to go before they're going to be in legit game shape, in legit, like ready to go. We've been playing games. We got games under our belt. Like I said, it's different. But there are pieces that I want to see perform, and there are pieces that I want to see specifically do different things. So, and
real quick, too, like, and I want the YouTube chat to get involved in this one, too. Like, out of these young guys, I guess more specifically the rookies, like, who are you excited to see come summer league time? Like, who is it for you, Spinny?
Out of the rookies?
Yeah. Or I mean, all the young dudes, I guess.
Killian Hayes.
Okay.
It's obviously I'm excited to see Jaden Ivey, but I want to see how Killian Hayes has improved. Like I said, I want to see if his defense has gotten even better. I want to see if he has the confidence to be like, all right, I'm better than all these guys in the summer league. I can go out there and I can clamp them down. I can go out there, I can get past them and get to the bucket. I want to see if his jump shot has improved.
Yeah.
I want to see if the mechanics have improved from his jump shot.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him a lot. And Jaden Ivey too, obviously, just to see what he can do out there.
Cheese Nips?
I mean, the reason why I asked you those questions was just to see, but like, I don't really take much away from the summer league. Like you said, I want to see just kind of improvement. But if you're those guys going down there, those young rookies and whatnot, I'm going down there. I'm trying to get better. That's my pure focus. The stats are what they are, you know. But you're trying to start gelling with your young teammates and start building that core, especially for the Pistons, a young team. That's really what I'm down there for. If I'm Cade or Jaden and those guys, just working on that. You don't have to really ball out. If they don't win, I really don't care. Like, I could care less if they win the whole thing.
It's not concerning a little bit, though, considering like those guys are like your starting five heading into the NBA season, because it's summer league ball. Like,
right, but like I mean, there's still a few months till the season starts, and anything can happen from there. I think you can always keep getting better. That's just work on yourself. It's just about working on your game, I think, at that point.
Who are you most excited to see, though? Just one name real quick, because I got to pay a bill soon.
Right. Killian Hayes, I would agree as well, just because that big question mark of what's this guy going to be? We haven't seen too much of him. I want to see more. Obviously, I want to see Jaden Ivey and Duren. I mean, there's a lot of things to be excited to watch.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put too much pressure on the Pistons for the summer league.
Mikey G, who are you most excited to see? One player.
Obviously Ivy, but I said on our pod earlier, the Jeff and Gentry pod, I said Killian. I agreed with
Shameless
Spencer.
plug.
What?
It's a shameless plug. I'm messing with you.
Pretty much. But
it's actually airing right now. Make sure you guys know.
Right now, go. No, but Isaiah Livers too.
King in the chat said McGusty. If he makes the team, I promise you, I'm buying a Cameron McGusty jersey.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's a legendary name.
Real quick, man, before I have to pay this bill, I'm most excited to see Jalen Duren. I want to see him, his explosiveness, and against like other athletes of his caliber. Although he may be probably a little bit above that caliber at that level too.
Yeah.
Even considering how young he is. But real quick, man, like I guarantee you, man, it's official drink of the Pistons, official energy drink of the Pistons, Centron. That's what these boys is drinking before they go out there, though.
For sure.
Hey, man. Centron, man. The summer Centron's here, and now Centron's available at particular Krogers. Make sure you guys get in there and check it out, man. They got a deal, man. It's 2 cans for $4, guys. 2 cans of the energy pack Centron. Make sure you get you some. $4 Centron available at Kroger. Centron. It's a new energy drink for the active lifestyle. Drink it, live it. Centron.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
Big Body Bands member, I used to McGusty. What up, boys? It's Spencer for Bedrock Detroit, the Monroe Street Midway.
Monroe, damn it.
Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground right next to Campus Marshes. There's roller skating, basketball courts, a mini golf courts, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. It's such a fun place to visit, whether you're on a date, you're taking cheese nips out on the town, you're with your family or friends, just hanging out before a Tigers game. And you're in the heart of the city. And they even got Wi-Fi. So if you want to bring your computer, get some work done while you sit in the heart of Detroit, there's no better place to do it. You only have to pay for roller skating and food, but everything else is free. So get on down to Campus Marshes and check out the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit.
Monroe. Monroe.
Monroe. I want to say Monroe.
Monroe.
Bro, it's Ooples and Banoonus, man. Ooples and Banoonus.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. Of course, I'm your guy, Eazy. That's my man, Kung Fu Spinny, a.k.a. Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
I'm still waiting for you to get me one of those hats, by the way.
Big body bands. Remember I used to make Gusty?
I remember I used to make Gusty.
I think, dude, I don't know if they're making them anymore.
Oh, I thought you were plugged up like that. I'm just saying, man.
No, it might be like 86th. I don't know.
Yeah. Before we left, we were talking about the Detroit Pistons Summer League roster and how, a lot of these guys on the active roster heading in is going to be on our starting roster heading to the NBA season. And with that being said, I kind of expect some wins out of these guys. But before we got done, there was a couple good comments in the YouTube chat I wanted to address. One was, why'd he say Monroe like that? I'm joking. Real talk. The one I wanted to say was...
I'm going to call her Monroe.
Monroe.
Monroe Street, Monroe.
Make sure you head down to Monroe Street, maybe. Anyway... Truck Brewer in the chat says, we saw Killian versus OKC Summer League, which essentially we did. Remember, Killian was going dummy.
Yeah.
And so he made a great point that, he doesn't need to see that in the Summer League. He needs to see it in the regular season because Killian did go off against the OKC. And it was essentially like their Summer League roster. There was a lot of I don't want to call them scrubs because they are professional athletes. But they're not
scrubs.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like being disrespectful like that. There was another one, kind of an update per se, on the fact of like Sadiq Bey and Cade playing actual minutes in the Summer League. I forgot who said it. Let me try to look for the comment. D-Buck. Shout out to D-Buck in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. But he said, I heard he capitalized Cade and Bey. So I don't know if I should say it. I heard Cade. Yeah, I heard Cade and Bey are only practicing with the Summer League team and not expected to play.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. But, like, I can't they just practice with them anyway? Like, do they have to be on the roster in order to practice?
I feel like you have to be on the roster to be involved in team operations in the Summer League because it is a legit thing, and you probably have a limited roster. So
okay. Quick update on that. So shout out to D-Buck. Speaking of the Summer League, though, there was a guy that a lot of Detroit Pistons fans kind of wanted. Shout out to Owen knows us in the chat, aka Cheese Nips twin, evil twin. But Keegan Murray going dummy.
Yeah.
In the Summer League. I think he had 38 points his first game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway? 28 in the second one. What's your takeaway on that?
I don't have a takeaway on it. Like you said, I don't put too much into stats and results from Summer League games. Henry Ellenson went dummy in the Summer League.
Did he put up 38 though?
Henry Ellenson looked like a madman in the Summer League. He averaged 15.7 points in the Summer League. He's a guy who went out there and he balled. So I'm not really worried about that. Like you said though, on multiple occasions, I do think Keegan Murray was the most NBA ready player. He was ready to go in there and fill in and do what he does, but he also had the lowest ceiling out of the group. So I don't put into a lot of it, or I don't put a lot into it. It's just he's going out there and he's balling against scrubs. So
yeah, for me, I'm not gonna make the comparison to Henry Ellison, man, because like I think there's a big difference there, right? Like Keegan Murray's the 4th overall pick. Henry Ellison was like the 17th or 18th. Like I think there's a little bit to what Keegan's doing. I think he's showing that he's clearly a class above these guys in the Summer League, and that's what you fully expect. I think, and he's showing that as like a rookie, first-year guy. Yes, he was the most complete player coming into the draft, or NBA-ready player coming into the draft, I should say, and he's showcasing that. I think there's a difference between the Henry Ellison stuff too, obviously, other than him being like a 4th overall pick versus an 18th overall pick, but it's not just Henry Ellison's that dominated in Summer League ball. You know what I'm saying? You got the LeBron James, the Carmelo Anthony's, like these dudes go out and they perform. And I think a lot of people were hating on Keegan Murray. And to Pistons Twitter real quick too, to continue the hate, I think we better like pump the brakes a little bit, because I think he might make us look foolish a little bit, because it's not like it's not a situation where we'd be like, oh, we passed up on Keegan Murray. No, he was taken before us. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even have an opportunity to take him. So there's no reason to bash him, to say like, oh, Ivy's better for sure or anything like that, because we didn't even have an opportunity to grab this guy. He was taking a spot before us. But Mikey G, you were in the chat over the weekend hyped about Keegan Murray, watching the reruns.
I wasn't hyping. I was informing you guys that he was going off. But yeah, I was. I watched the little reruns. He was going crazy. So yeah.
What were you like think of it though? Like when you saw the numbers, you were like, damn, better than I expected, or like what you expected?
No, I mean, yeah, definitely better than I expected. But it's one game in the Summer League. It's not like you said. You don't want to overhype about it. Like once we see it in the regular season, if he's consistent, then like we'll go from there. But like I still want Ivy. I still wanted Ivy. Like. Doesn't change anything.
Yeah. That's the thing too, is like I put in the prep because obviously it was hot on Twitter over the weekend, this dude going off, and like you're right, it doesn't change anything because like I said before, he was the pick before, It's literally not going to change a thing. Cheese Nips, you got to take on that one?
I mean, he was a really good player in Iowa. Like, I enjoyed watching him. I think he's going to be a good player in the NBA. Like, I don't hate him. Like, you know, we couldn't have drafted him anyway. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. It doesn't really mean much to us. I'm not worried about what, you know, Keegan Murray's doing in the Summer League. I'm not worried about what Ben Mathern's doing in the Summer League. I'm worried about what Pistons players are doing in the Summer League. I'm worried about how they are, you know, gelling as a group, how they're going out there and what moves they're making to get better, how they're presenting themselves to guys. I don't care. I'm not player watching. I'm watching teams. I'm watching the Pistons to see if they can go out there and be a good team. So I don't care. I can give a bleep less if Keegan Murray goes out there and scores 60 points in the Summer League.
I mean, that would be actually pretty impressive.
Doesn't matter unless you do it in an NBA game.
Tis fair. Comment chat, in the YouTube chat. Our guy Patty Grimes talking about like a vlog series, road trip with the heavyweights, going out to see some Summer League basketball.
That'd be fire.
I think we should make that happen.
Yeah,
man. I think that'd be some fire content.
Summer League's
man.
in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Heavyweights to EL.
Heavyweights to EL? East Lansing?
Come visit. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I'm down.
That's for sure going to get down.
I'm down.
I had to find a new TD for that road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't cross those lines.
Wow.
Oh, you talking about EL?
Yeah.
I'll TD.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm down. I'm always down to go out to EL, Old Stomping Grounds, hit up Giorgio's, get some Euro pizza.
I think if we do it, we do make Mikey go.
Yeah, do.
And we make him wear Michigan gear the whole entire time.
Oh, I will.
Nobody's going to say anything.
I have actually been there. I was trolling.
Yeah, if you go to East Lansing and wear Michigan gear, like other than the week of Michigan State, nobody's going to say anything to you.
Just you'll get some funny looks.
Yeah.
Like at the gym, like there's people wearing Michigan stuff, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
He's flexing. I'm like,
really?
Show us the look you give him. Yeah.
Bro, what? Are you really wearing Michigan shit right now?
Bro, are you really wearing that right now?
You're looking at Cade Cunningham right now.
It's pretty beta.
It's pretty beta of you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because Pistons fans were like, you know, obviously it was hot over Twitter during the weekend, and
no, it's always going to be hot when you look because those are the guys that are in the conversation. So as much as you don't want to player watch, Keegan Murray, Ben Mathurin, these are the guys that are going to be Shaden Sharp. These are the guys that are going to be linked to Jaden Ivey's career as long as it goes. So we're going to see how they do. We're going to see how they perform. That being said, I don't care about the Summer League. Like, stats-wise, I don't care if you're scoring 25 a game in the Summer League. Like, you can go out there and you can do that, and then you can score 5 points in the NBA. So I'm more worried about upside. I'm more worried about seeing how they develop, seeing how they fit with other players on the team. So I want to see how Jaden Ivey fits with Killian Hayes if Cade's not playing or Sadiq's not playing, how he attacks the basket, how he, you know, runs the offense. So when Cade is not on the floor and it is Jaden Ivey and Killian Hayes in that backcourt, to see how they can gel. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I don't care about individual stats. I'm worried about gel. I'm worried about feel.
You're worried about the team.
I'm worried about the team. There's no I in team.
There is a me.
There is an ME and M of. Yeah, but it's, you know, but like I said, those are the guys that are going to be linked to him for his entire career. So we're going to be hearing a lot about them, especially with Kings fans, really hoping that they got this right. You know, you think a Kings fan could take it if they messed up on another draft pick?
There's Kings fans?
And those, you know, those 5 people in Sacramento that watch the Kings would really take it if Keegan Murray was a bust again and Jaden Ivey turned out to be a stud. And they're just like, yeah, well, you know, we missed out on Luka. We missed out on C.J. McCollum, Klay Thompson, and now we got,
you know,
yeah, it's
just about everybody.
It's terrible. The Kings are a dirt organization. They're literally the most poverty organization in the history of sports. And, yeah, so I'm not worried about what Keegan Murray's doing.
I'm a Lions fan.
Yes. Lions have a championship.
I'm not. I don't think he'll be a bust. I think Keegan Murray. He's the real deal. Speaking of the Detroit Pistons Summer League, and sorry guys, I admitted to you earlier. This is my like guilty confession or guilty pleasure Summer League basketball. But
because you got nothing else going on. Or
hey,
whoa, dude!
Shots from Cheese Nips.
That made me hop off this chair.
Suck. What else?
Fuck, give you a titty twister, bro.
You got shit going on. You got what? It's Summer League's the thing you look forward to most.
It is. I mean, that is kind of a weird flex.
Real quick on the schedule, though, we obviously got Shaden Sharp on there. Very first game, July 7th. Because there's a couple guys in Summer League. Because this is like obviously being now doing sports content full time. I took a deeper dive in the NBA draft than I usually would, and so I got to watch a lot of tape on guys like Shaden Sharp. I got to watch a lot of tape on guys like Keegan Murray, Chet Holmgren and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see these guys' career and how they pan out because I've made assessments of them and what I think they'll be. So obviously games are July 7th. I'm excited to see Shaden Sharp. After that, July 9th, we'll see Jalen Duren make his debut on the Detroit Pistons. Who did the Wizards get? They got a big man. Did they get Williams?
No.
Duke? No. Oh, that was Charlotte.
Charlotte got. Yeah.
That's right. Who did the Wizards get? Do you guys know off the top of your head?
Check it out. Let me check it out.
Check it out. Other than that, obviously July 12th, we got the Pacers, and you guys know I admit it right now. I wanted Benedict Mathurin in terms of fit, and I just think he has a high upside too. I think he is. I think he's extremely athletic, or can be.
Johnny Davis.
Johnny Davis.
Do you have watch parties for these summer league games?
Hey, I'm down, bro. Listen, right now, sports is so thirsty because the Tigers are so bad. Although Riley Greene has been exciting to watch, but we're down bad in Detroit right now for like sports content. I think a watch party might pop off for that first game. I was pumped to watch Cade's first one.
Preseason games?
You said what?
Do you get excited for Lions preseason games?
No, hell no.
He just gets drunk and brings girls
and yells at them.
There you go. That's right.
I'm not doing that for the Lions preseason games.
Can you imagine?
Hell no.
We're winning.
Yo, I asked myself that question this weekend. Actually, I was like, why am I excited for summer league game? But I can't. I don't feel the same way about the preseason.
Right now. Well, why are you excited?
I don't know. Well, you tell me. Like, what's more exciting to you, preseason Lions game or summer league Pistons game?
Neither. They're both stupid.
But if you had to choose one, it's the Pistons all day.
I would say probably a Lions game, just because.
Yeah, really? I think this is what it is actually. Now I'm thinking about for the preseason game in terms of NFL.
Game for preseason this year for Lions.
NFL preseason, you're not really like trying to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's really Manila. You're not actually running offensive plays like you would.
It's like spring training in baseball. The same thing. It's like.
Yeah, I feel like with NBA though, there's a lot less risk of injury. You know what I'm saying? So you can go a lot harder. Plus, the draft was just like, 3 weeks ago? Like, I think you'd be pretty damn excited to see these guys play as soon as possible because they're your new toys. Yeah,
and it's the young guys that are actually, like, young guys in the NBA come in and they be difference makers on their team almost immediately. How often do you see, these guys come in and be difference makers in the NFL immediately? Obviously, with the top picks like that, it happens. But these guys, I feel like the young guys you get in the NBA carry a lot more weight to your team than in the NFL.
Can the summer league give you false hope? Could you?
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Let's say the Pistons.
Henry Ellenson, man. Yeah. People thought Henry Ellenson was the GOAT.
I did not. I don't get where that was coming from. Like, this dude wasn't really going off like that. He, like, what do you average, like 15 points after like his
15.7
career? Yeah, like that's not really
in summer league.
Yeah. Like, when I look at Keegan, what, was it 38?
He's averaging 17 right now.
Yeah,
17,
yeah. I mean, that's like, because obviously average, that's a lot more. I think Keegan was doing a lot more than Ben. Yeah, but if you're doing it off of averages, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting up a lot more points than Henry was. Henry, I don't know. Were you hype off Henry like that?
Yeah, I thought he looked really good in summer league. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I did. I think you could almost like tell a little bit too, like body language, like dominance, I guess, like the physicality and stuff like that, like I'm in amongst boys. Like, I saw that in Keegan's game in the summer league. I'm not saying that's going to be the case in the NBA, but I'm saying it's clearly like this kid's ahead above the others.
One game because he did terrible the next game. So.
Well, no, he still had 28 the second game.
He was like terrible shooting wise, but yeah, I get it.
I have to look up the numbers. I don't know for sure.
I'll pull it up in a minute,
but I do like Jalen Duren. I think he's gonna bring a lot of defense. But if I don't have Jalen Duren on my phone to protect my home, where can I go for some defense, Spinny?
If you really want some defense, Guardian Alarm is the only place because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind. Whether you're at home, on the road, they're local 24/7 monitoring. Make sure that what's important to you is safe. So call 1-800. That's 1-800. I want you to tell all those people in Lady Jane's you got to call 1-800 for peace of mind. So call them right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. This is the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
You guys, I know I started off in the basement. You guys looking at me through my dusty ass laptop,
big body bands,
camera and whatnot. And obviously now we're in the Planet Fitness studios. We got all these fancy cameras, these fancy mics. But don't let this stuff fool you guys. I am a white man. But it's all thanks to Chili Peppers Tanning, man. I'm able to look so damn good with this Australian gold, man. Make sure you join the Pepper Club at Chili Peppers Tanning. You'll get all the best deals, and they'll beat all your competitors by $5.
$5?
$5, man. Chili Peppers Tanning, man. They have the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and darkest tans. 26 locations and more. What up, though, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy. Join my man, Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
We got Cheese Nips in the audio booth. My man Mikey G in the TD booth. We actually got a special guest. This is one of my best friends, Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse, there's a button on the bottom of that microphone. If you want to press the on button, you go hook him up, Cheese Nips. I think this is so awesome. He's walking in. This is a shirtless man.
Yeah.
Is it on? Sorry, guys. It's a little audio pause. All right, go ahead, test it out. Say something.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, there we go.
All right, we're live.
We're live.
What up, though, man?
Howdy. I don't know. It's going to be on TV, too. I just got a haircut, so,
got
now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Did you know this?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know this is where the studio is?
I knew, but I never seen you, so here we are, man. Here we are.
This is one of my best friends. Do you want me to say your last name? Jesse D, you'll call him.
Jesse D, that's, yep.
Shout out to
got
Jesse
plenty
D.
of that.
Jesse D, give us a sports take, man.
Give you a sports
something.
tip. So, if you want to know anything about sports, just ask Eazy here. That's what I do. It works every time.
There you go.
I saw you getting your haircut, man. I want to get you in here and say what up, though.
Oh, well, thanks so much. This is my first time on a podcast here. How am I doing?
We actually did a MMA like trivia before.
Oh,
my
second
basement,
time.
like, hot
That's right.
sauce.
I just ain't so good at remembering stuff. My bad.
Dude, this guy brought fucking extract. Like the
Carolina
what was
Reaper.
It was Million Scoville extract.
Not
Mad
fun.
Dog 357. So it's a really hot shit. It works. It works stuff rather.
Yeah, it was not fun.
It was it wasn't
that
fun.
sounds
It tastes
awful.
like ass.
That sounds like a terrible time.
It was.
We got
We can bring it in the studio.
Our boy Ryan was there, and he's like, he wants to be like the tough guy of the group, and you can just tell like me and him are just dying, like screaming and shit like that. And Ryan's just like holding it in, but you can tell he's like wanting to cry.
He's got
and
like
shit.
a single tear streaming down his
Dead ass,
face.
bro. I'm not even lying, bro.
You got to give him credit though. He didn't drink the milk the whole time. He just chased it with nothing but
Yes.
beer and whiskey, which,
Yeah.
somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That was an awful decision by myself, by the way. I tried mixing my beer and my milk, or my whiskey and my milk. It was gross.
Dude, what? Why?
I don't know. It's just for content, I guess. It was pretty gross.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Very
Yeah.
disgusting.
Hey.
I think you were crying, actually.
You might have been.
Yeah.
I gotta find a clip of that and bring it up, man. I just want to say what up to Jesse, man. Thank you for popping in, man.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks for having me on. I'll
For
catch
sure,
you
for
later.
sure.
Hit me up after the show.
I will. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk some Detroit Lions.
Wait.
So we got 2 offensive linemen on stage, 2 defensive linemen on stage. What up, though, Mike? You got breaking news?
No. On Sunday, Murray went 4 for 15, 1 from 7 from deep, and had 6 turnovers. So, yeah. That's that first to second game comparison.
How many points?
What was that? Honestly, it doesn't even say.
See, he just made that up.
Man, I'm looking at
Your
NBA.com right now.
lying ass, boy.
Yeah, it's
you
cap.
can't even read, dog. Why you doing? I'm joking. I'm messing
I mean,
around.
he had at least 9 points.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's that.
So he went from 26 points to 4 from 15 shooting, 1 from 7 from deep. So
sorry for awkwardly bringing in my boys.
Yeah, that's all right.
you know what? He was welcome.
way cooler than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
What'd
was
you say?
way cooler.
Can we bring
than
him
you.
back in?
He's way cooler than me.
Can we replace
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you with
Jesse's
him?
a man.
Yeah.
Dude, one time he worked at a mortgage company, and like he called me, just messed with me, and gave me like his spiel, and I was like, I'm ready to buy a fucking house. Like that was pretty good. Yeah, like damn.
Here he goes.
Yeah, that was wild. There she goes. Anyway, talking about the Detroit Lions, man. Interesting article came out. Well, not article, actually. Shout out to Pat McAfee and what they're doing online. They're crushing it.
Yep.
And obviously, you got our boy Foxy. And they're repping the Detroit sports there. Although he doesn't do us justice, man. I'm gonna say Foxy be letting me down sometimes.
No, he puts on.
He puts on, but like he'll like defend, but you won't have like I don't know. I think he's just never prepared to
Passionate?
battle. You know what I'm saying? He just like backs down a lot.
Well, we are Detroit sports. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But the Detroit Lions, man, the most expensive offense in the league. Break it down for me, Spinny. Actually, a little bit of homework, but I want to hear your take first.
Yeah, no, it's Jared Goff in the offensive line, and that's what you're paying for. It's the highest paid offensive players we have are Jared Goff, Taylor Decker, Holotua Vaitai, Habatapatua Vaitai, and Frank Ragnow. Habatapatua Vaitai and Frank Ragnow, and that's who you're paying the most. So once Jared Goff and his $31 million get off the books, that'll obviously be a lot different. But if you're building the team from the trenches, which is what we want to do, which is what we've said we're doing, then paying your offensive line, paying these guys like that is what you're going to have to do. So, yeah, maybe Vaitai is a little bit of an overpay, but Taylor Decker has earned what he's gotten paid. Frank Ragnow obviously has earned what he's gotten paid, but it's all on the offensive line and in Jared Goff right now. So
100%. That's where that's coming from too. Like that's the largest unit on the offensive side of the ball is the offensive line. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 starters versus like maybe 1 or 2 at the receiver position, or like true A game guys. You'll have more of that on the offensive line than you would in the receiver room, or running backs room, and obviously quarterback. You're only paying 1 to be your starter. That's the other position group that makes it top 10 in terms of pay is Jared Goff, and I want to get this straight too. Like outside of him throwing the ball away on 4th down last year, and like some of the other like just goofy ass shit that he was doing, like
So a lot of it.
the only thing I hate about Jared, I don't hate Jared Goff, I just hate his contract. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was doing that on a rookie deal, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? This kid's only making like what I don't even know, $7 million, like
something like that.
Yeah. Like, but dude, we're paying him
$31 million.
Dollars.
That's a lot of money.
You know what I'm saying? To be bad out there, and I get he was in a bad situation, but it was just $30 million for that, bro. Like, come on, fam. But the offensive line, exactly where's the majority of that money is coming from. And, I mean, you have to say we're probably, I think the last time PFF did power rankings, were we not number 1 or
We're 3.
3 in terms of like ranking their offensive
lines,
offensive line units, and obviously we have that, man. Frank Ragnow, one of the best centers in the game. You got Taylor Decker, top 12 tackles in the game. I mean, Penei Sewell, top 10 pick in the game. Obviously, Vaitai, we signed on a free agent
Pro
deal.
Bowler.
Jonah Jackson, a Pro Bowler, but he's on his rookie deal. Like that's where majority of that's coming from. That being said, like I don't think it's a bad look again because it's from the offensive line. I didn't watch the whole McAfee clip. I just saw the Twitter one. Well, you just will go to you yawning.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mikey, what is wrong with you?
It was better than him fixing the mustache, but I don't know. It was still funny.
No, but that's where really that's coming from, man. Other than that, it's just Jared Goff, and I'm not tripping over it. I'm sure the McAfee show was like clowning us, but like,
well, it's like we're not very good,
Mm-hmm.
It's deservedly so, but I feel like when you see those numbers going into that offensive line, I expect our backfield to have a big year because I feel like we're going to be a run-first sort of team this upcoming season. So I expect that's why DeAndre Swift is a guy that I want to get in fantasy because I feel like he could have a breakout year this year. If he doesn't,
stay healthy,
I'm moving on from him. Yeah, if he stays healthy, but that's been a big issue.
They showed us last year that anybody in that backfield can have a good game. Like I said, we had guys coming off the bench, literally guys coming off the couch, coming in there rushing
Netflix.
for 100 yards.
Literally named Netflix because of it.
Because he was sitting on the couch, and there was such a long time where we were fighting. Oh, we've gone 4 years without a 100-yard rusher. Reggie Bush was our last 100-yard rusher, and we had 3 of them last year. So it's it makes a difference when you're paying your offensive line like that. They are going to open alleys for these guys. They are going to have guys go out there and be good. We saw that it didn't matter if you're DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, Jamar Jefferson, Godwin Igwebuike, or Craig Reynolds. You can run behind that offensive line. Neil Rule could get 3 yards behind that offensive line. So it's it's impressive. It's what you paid for. And like once Jared Goff is off the books and we get a rookie quarterback or trade for a different quarterback and put him back there, then we'll see. But
yeah, I mean, and again, that's my biggest gripe with him is just like the contract, and that's not even necessarily his fault. I'm saying like the Lions took that on because we knew we were going to be part of our rebuild, and that's why they attached those 2 first-round picks along with them. And we're going to see, man. I hope that there's somebody in this draft that we can grab a hold of and take advantage of that rookie deal. I mean, that's one other thing too. I want to point out on that is that with drafting earlier in the draft, you are paying your rookies a lot more money. Truthfully. Put the camera on. Put the camera on, Mike. Oh, she ran away.
One that got away.
Yeah, it's we're gonna have to see a lot of improvement from that offense next year. Obviously, we invested in the defense heavily in the draft, so except for Jameson Williams, but we need someone to throw Jameson Williams that ball. We need someone to hit DJ Chark down the field. So it's on Jared Goff. This is a big year for Jared Goff if he can live up to that $31 million contract. If he can go out there and orchestrate drives and take a team down the field and put them in the end zone at a high level, rather than, like you said, throwing the ball away on 4th down or making stupid interceptions. He has all the tools now. He has a high-paid offensive line. He has playmaking wide receivers. He has a good tight end. He's got a great backfield. It's on him. It's on Jared Goff to go out there and produce.
Spencer, I want you to look in the camera and give a pump-up speech to Jared Goff.
Real quick.
All right. Listen here, Jared. You got a hot-ass girlfriend, all right? So I need you to take the confidence you get from her in the sack and put it out there on the field. You need to lead this team. You need to be a leader of men. You need to dump that ball off. You got DJ Chark out there. You got Jameson Williams out there. You got Big D Hawk, Big Cock Hawk coming out of the backfield. You got DeAndre Swift, for God's sakes. I need you to go out there and be the man that your girl knows you aren't. Go out there and provide for this team. Provide for this offense. I need you to get us to the playoffs, Jared. I need you to win an NFC North for us, Jared. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. He really can't do it. I don't really believe it. Oh, I'm still on. So you can do it. I believe in you. Trust me. Your girlfriend's hot, if nothing else.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
I wanted to run the wall for that.
Thank you.
All right, Cheese Nips. You fucked everything up. Spencer, if you get a big bag, where are you going to take it? Where are you going to eat it?
If I get a big bag, I'm going to Big Boy. Because ciabattas are back at Big Boy. Look at those ciabattas. They got the summerized ham and cheddar, the chicken cordon bleu, and the chicken club. Ciabattas, summer salads, hand-dipped shakes, all at Big Boy. So try one of those great sandwiches or keep it light with their Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, and Greek salads. And don't forget to cool off with a hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better at Big Boy.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, you've got a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More.
What up, though?
We got Cheese Nips in the audio booth, Mikey G in the TD booth. We got Rachel on the laundry machine, just
hitting the ones and twos,
the ones and twos, dumping loads. You know what I'm saying?
Dumping loads, hitting that spin cycle.
You feel me? Hit the mic when she walks by, Mike.
Yeah, well,
have it ready, bro.
Join the table. Join the discussion. Sit on the couch.
Go ahead. Special request.
Turn the mic on, Cheese Nips. How you doing today, Rachel? Oh, man.
Oh, he just wanted to flex. Why are you flexing so hard, dude? Dude, he's like, oh, yeah, let me just get that microphone for you. Oh!
Is he on? We got audio?
Should be on.
Testing.
We're good. How are you doing today, Rachel?
I am good. How are you?
Doing good? Doing great, Doing great. Seeing you walk in and out makes the day better, as is per usual.
You guys make my day better, so
Oh.
glad we can do the same for each other.
There we go, yeah. We uplift each other around here. That is the LJ's motto. So, what is your take on the Lions this year? How do you think the Lions are going to do this year?
You're asking the wrong person.
What's your favorite sport?
Volleyball.
Volleyball? Okay.
Mhm,
Did you
I
play
played.
volleyball in high school?
Yes, sir, I did.
What position did you play?
Back row.
Back
I'm
row?
too short.
Okay.
to hit the ball.
That's fair.
I
Were
wasn't
you
good.
a setter? Did you set it up?
I did at one point.
Okay.
I wasn't good.
No. I was good at volleyball.
I like it. It's fun.
We had
Volleyball is
we had
lit.
like powder tough in our school. We had powder puff and powder tough where the guys played volleyball, and we wore the spandex shorts. We had the jerseys. We went crazy.
That's great.
I was
Showing
a
off
dog.
that dumper.
Showing off the dumper. I was a dog out there.
I actually, as a junior, beat our senior team in powder puff.
Okay.
Which is unheard of.
Yeah. So did
Okay.
mine. My team did too. I coached them up. My defense was locked
What
up.
position did you play?
I didn't.
Oh, my God. Why are you going to try to take credit and brag about it?
She said, "Oh yeah, we're winning out here." No.
I took a cute picture.
There you go. That's
All
what it's all
right.
That's
about,
what I
really.
got out
Yeah.
of it.
That's fair.
Let me ask this real quick. Say we have Paul Bunyan in our team. I'll say Jared Goff. We have him through on contract through 2024. All right. So I mean like 2 more years of him, regardless of anything.
Okay.
If the Detroit Lions made the playoffs this year, would you extend him or no because you already have him in contract? Just basic like business principles.
No, because there's already a contract. Why
Thank
would
you. Thank you. It's common sense. Very smart. Look at it.
Smart, beauty, and smarts. Look at her. She's the whole package.
Brains and beauty.
Yeah, it's I'm with her. It's why would you re-sign him if you already got him on contract? You don't need to do all that.
Well, if you made the playoffs.
Well, if you would do it if you made the playoffs next year, you would re-sign him.
Well, I feel like that's the scenario I gave. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, you still have him in contract.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
They're
Yeah.
not going to make the playoffs.
We're not going
They
to worry
might,
about
though.
it. No.
I don't think
Stop
they are.
it.
Can make a
Stop
wild
it.
card. I'm just
Stop
saying.
it. They're not making the playoffs.
Stop.
Summer League boy over here.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh my God, dude,
everybody's.
Summer
I'm
League.
not in the
Oh my
minority. People
God,
are excited about the
Summer
summer league.
You gotta get back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Okay.
having me.
Of course.
Yeah, no
Thanks for
problem.
joining us.
Everyone in the chat going crazy.
Yeah.
Chat going crazy.
Chat going crazy for Rachel.
Hey, it's a stream monetize. You guys donate. You know what I'm saying? We do that a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy, our new salesman. We get some other people here too. You know what I'm saying? Some big body business in this
Epic
motherfucker.
said Eazy about to be sniffing the seat after the show.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. That's you, son.
And then you would have watched Summer League right after.
That's
And then you
you,
watch
son.
Summer League right after. you go throw on the Summer League after and be hyped. So all he needs for a good day.
Bro, I'm not. You can be hyped about the summer league.
Yeah,
That's not.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
everyone's
I'm
hyped about the
I'm
summer
not
league.
sure half chubbed over the Summer League.
Wait, what? He said I'm half
You're
chubbed.
half
for the summer
chubbed,
league.
yeah.
over
You're,
Summer League.
half bricked.
I mean, dog.
Semi-bricked.
We get to see the guys we are excited
Oh,
about
okay.
from this past draft.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
This guy's really trying to explain,
I'm not
You're really trying
bro.
to fight
Really,
for it.
yeah.
How about Cheese Nips flexing, handing over that mic, Mac?
Cheese-
and
oh,
girl.
for sure.
No,
He was like, "Oh, let me make sure your mic is on here.
Let me press that button
Even
for
though,
you, baby.
Yeah, even though you never turned it off from when Jesse was in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That
bro.
was still
Look
on.
at you.
For him.
I don't know. You haven't turned it off yet, so
Well, we're in the middle of a segment. I'll turn it off after.
what a good producer, sound producer.
Yeah.
Guy
Exactly.
knows. Guy
I do
knows.
my job.
Cheese Nips, you got a girl?
No, I don't.
What would be like your line if you were macking on Rachel? Like,
How do you
what are
pick up
your
girls at
go-tos?
EL?
How do I pick up girls? At
Yeah,
EL?
you just flash them the nips.
Flashing. Yeah, I just
Tape cheese nips.
I'll pop my shirt and then I shove the nip.
There
It's
you go.
over.
Real talk though, like what is your go-to line? Like you got one? Is it the same every time? Or you switch it up?
Okay. My go-to pickup line is, well, I would ask, let's pretend you're the girl.
Whoa. Spencer's got the long hair, bro.
Right,
Actually,
you
I'll be the girl.
Who do you want me
Go
to
ahead.
ask?
No, I'll walk you. Yeah, let me.
Hi, cheese snaps.
We're just at the Riv on a Thursday night. We're just living
Let's
it
go
up
to the
right now.
Monroe.
Yeah.
The Monroe
I'm with my
Street.
other girls here at the Riv. We're feeling good. We might go to Peanut Barrel and get us to Long Island. But oh hey, what's your name?
Oh wow,
you're
I like your
pretty
glasses.
cute. Yeah, I like your glasses.
Oh my god,
traps are popping.
Oh my god.
What's your name? You're just gonna giggle? You're not gonna talk to me?
You're so nervous. This little dick energy.
I can't even hear your name. What
Yeah,
should
I can't
call
even
you?
talk to me. Oh my god.
You're Owen. Hi, Owen. I'm Samantha. What can I do for you, Owen?
Well, I heard a rumor, Spencer.
You heard a rumor about me?
Samantha?
Yeah, who the fuck is Spencer?
You called me a guy? Yeah.
Oh my god. You heard a rumor about me?
I heard there's a rumor about you.
Oh, what's the rumor?
You suck dick. Shorty got that gawk.
No, you don't give out your Snapchat.
I don't give out my
Yeah, you don't give
Snapchat?
out your
Why?
Snapchat.
Who told you that?
That's your pickup line.
My favorite pickup line is, what kind of pancakes do you like, chocolate chip or blueberry?
I like chocolate chip.
Now I know what to make you in the morning.
Hey.
Oh my god, buy me a drink. I'll totally give you my snap.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you had a little bit of recovery this
How do
second
you
week.
like your eggs in the morning?
How do you like your eggs in the morning, sweetheart?
My name's Spencer. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
Hey, what's up,
your
Shorty? Can I
go-to?
call you Spencer right quick?
Oh man.
What's your go-to pickup line?
My go-to pickup line is, "Hi, I'm Spencer Exter." Works every time.
Get the.
No, I don't use pickup lines. I'm not gonna be, I'm not a college person anymore. Not a college kid. You just go to them. You have confidence. You talk to them.
Right.
Make them laugh. Get their number.
I feel
Call them in like 3 days.
like Mikey G's prime was picking up shorties. What was your go-to, man?
I never had a pickup line.
Well, all right.
I
Did you
don't do
have
pickup
Tinder
lines
though?
either. What?
Did you ever have Tinder?
No.
He's got
No,
a girl.
at the
He's
bars
got a
in-
girl watching. He's like,
at the
No,
bars
I
in
never had
Lansing.
Tinder.
No.
Bars in East Lansing, you just go in there, you buy him a drink. Hey, can I buy you a drink? You get him a drink. Hey, what's your snap? All right. And then
What if they leave?
2 hours later,
And they don't add you back.
you hit them back. What do you mean they don't add you back? You make sure they add you back.
Okay.
And you buy them a drink, you chill with them, you
bro,
go
you
dance
show up
with
to
them.
their house every day.
You call them 12 times within 4 hours.
You bring muffins to their mother's house.
No, but honestly, you don't even have to try picking up girls in East Lansing.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of tough. It's not really a go-to line.
Yeah, it depends on the mood. You get a couple shots in you get loose. What up, baby?
You
Oh,
just
God.
shoot.
What
Yeah,
up,
you
bitch?
just
I
shoot.
can't even imagine.
You shoot, line them up.
Spencer coming up
My
to
man
me,
better sound like a whore off the rip, though.
stumbling
I heard
over me.
rumors.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Owen? I like your nipples. They're looking pretty good in that booth, shawty. No, but it's it's a good time. You have a good time.
All right, guys. If you want to bet the over/under on how many girls Owen's picking up with those lines,
I was about to
you know
say,
you can find. What up?
what were we even talking about? How did we start that?
If you want to bet the over/under how many girls Owen's picking up with those pickup lines, you know,
Over. Look at my man, Cheese Nips. He's a unit.
You know where you find those odds though?
Where?
My bookie. MyBookie.com, man. The NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, and baseball, which is active now. If you guys made some bread off the bet that we gave you, what we gave them the guaranteed win was Asanya. We gave it to you guys before we head into the weekend last week. If you took it, you made some money. If it was your first time on MyBookie.com, they matched your deposit up to 50% if you use the promo code Woodward. Make sure you guys check it out. It's MyBookie.com. Use the promo code Woodward to match the first part of your deposit, your first deposit, I should say. And if you guys are taking some L's, man, if you're out there and using those cheese nips lines and they're just not working and you're having trouble on the betting lines as well, make sure you call the Michigan Gambling Hotline. It's 1-800-270-7117. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Make sure you're listening to Woodward Sports all day long. Start your morning with the Morning Woodward Show. Spend middays Watch and listen your drive home with the bottom line. And don't forget about Woodward Bets Daily. All live, all right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Ribbit. It's Spencer here for Big Frog. And right now, you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. That's all you got to do. I mean, I don't have any Woodward Sports swag, but you can have some if you go to Big Frog and Novi. They are handing out free Woodward Sports t-shirts all month long. Just stop in, tell them we sent you, and they will print you one on the spot. So go to Big Frog Novi today and get your free t-shirt, or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi. Damn, a little quick on the trigger there, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Okay, we're practicing, guys. Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweight Show. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Samantha.
Hey.
Hi.
What up, though?
Is Samantha the name you would use if you were a girl?
I don't know. I haven't put much thought into it.
What was the name we were talking about?
Spencerella, or it's Stephanie.
Stephanie, yeah. And Stephanie, if Spencer were to get a sex change.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinball X, a.k.a. Samantha. We got Mikey G, the TD booth. Cheese Nips in the TD booth as well. We got them TDs out.
Mr. Pancake himself.
Mr. Pancake himself.
This is a sound booth. That's a TD booth.
That's true.
But your TDs are out.
Ooh.
Hey, I just say, I call it like I see it. Anyway, moving back onto the show. We were talking about the Detroit Lions, which obviously we're hyped about. We think Brad Holmes killed it in this year's draft. I think from round 1 to round 6. We obviously had the debate last week, though. Who would you rather have, or who you think did a better job between Brad Holmes and Troy Weaver? But I want to introduce some of the other GMs into the conversation. I think one of the greatest ones, Al Avila, I'm joking. But if we were to power rank these GMs in Detroit, how you doing? Like, you're 1 through 4.
You want my whole ranking right now?
I want the whole.
You want
pull it out. Pull out that ranking,
you
boy.
want the whole ranking
thing on there.
All right, so
the whole thing.
number one in my power rankings is Steve Yzerman. I think, he's been there, he's done that, he's produced Stanley Cup winners. He has the track record of doing that. Obviously, we know his first draft pick he made in Detroit is the Rookie of the Year, the Calder Cup Award winner in Mo Sider. He is a guy that looks like he's going to be a cornerstone of this franchise for a long time to come. So I've got Stevie Y at 1 simply on the fact that he's done it before with a different franchise. Now this is where it gets fishy with that 2-3 spot. Brad Holmes and Troy Weaver. Honestly, I have them side by side right now. Like
no.
2A, 2B.
No, I need 1, 2, 1, 3.
It's tough to choose. I'm going to pick, all right, for number 2, I'm going to pick Brad Holmes. I'm going to go Brad Holmes at number 2 just because I like the signings he's made a little better. I like what he's done. Obviously what he did with Stafford was amazing to pull that off, to get that haul for Matt Stafford. We know what he's done in the draft. He's drafted some great talent. We know what he did this year in the draft, trading up, not being afraid to use some of those assets and go after a guy like Jameson Williams. A close, very close third, very, very close third is Troy Weaver. The guy came into a situation much like Brad Holmes where it was just decimated, a terrible roster that needed to be completely rebuilt, and that's exactly what he did. He went out there, he gutted this roster from the way up, and he rebuilt it in his own mind. Obviously, it helps by hitting on a number 1 overall pick in Cade Cunningham and getting a guy that's going to be here for hopefully 20 years and lead this team to a lot of success. But what he did rebuilding this roster, bringing it from Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, and Andre Drummond to the young core, the youth movement that we see now, is very impressive. So those guys, they're 2A, 2B. I really can't choose between them. It's very hard. But all the way down the basement, not even on the rankings, I'm going to put him beneath the pond scum, is Al Avila. The dude's total trash. He has shown no competence of signing talent or drafting talent. Obviously, when you go 1-1, you pick good, that's fine. You pick Riley Greene. All right, good job. But what else? What else do we have? We have nothing. We have nothing in the reserves. We have nothing to build from because Al Avila is so incompetent at getting good trade packages. Al Avila is so bottom beer league, bush league at trading away stars to go after and get some assets, to get somebody who can be a difference maker. We got 5 Alcantaras, Daz Cameron, and Jake Rogers for 2 of our best players of all time. So Al Avila should be fired out of a cannon. He should leave Detroit immediately. I don't want to see him at another game. I'm sick of him. And, yeah, he's below everything. So I'm going to put, Stevie at 1, Brad Holmes at 2, Troy Weaver at 2B, and then Al Avila at 46.
100% with you. I think it's, I don't want to say no-brainer because, like you said, it does get tougher on that 2 or 3 spot. But I'm with you. Stevie Y, literally his first draft pick just won the Calder Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, too, like the other one, and then Lucas Raymond, like, obviously, I mean, that's who he had to compete against to get his Calder Cup, too. Like, he certainly would have probably been in the race as well. And just the fact that he's on the ice this early in his career. You're looking at other guys, too, we have coming up. Soderblom, going to make his debut this year. Edvinson's coming up this year as well. Like, Stevie Y's killing it. Obviously, he's won a ring before. He's doing the damn thing without question. And Epic said in the chat, too, that the Mantha trade. Vrana in a first for Mantha, like, that's nuts, dude. Dude's killing it. I don't know how. I don't know how he does it. I'm hyped about Costa now too. Ned. I mean, what was the goalie combination you compared it to?
Bishop and Vasilevsky in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can hope they can be of that caliber.
Yes.
If Costa becomes half of what Vasilevsky was, you'll be very happy for him. But it's tough. It's tough to put that kind of expectations. But that's the kind of thing Stevie Y was building towards when he went for that trade to get Ned. Is to have that kind of 1-2 punch, to have that kind of passing of the torch from one great goalie to another.
Yeah, another thing too is like both those guys say they're legit. Like maybe they even become trade options too to continue building the rest of this line of the team. But you got to give Stevie Y, like I said, the first year, his first pick ever, Calder Cup trophy winner.
Yes.
On top of him, he's already having rings coming into the job. Number 2, obviously between Brad Holmes and Troy Weaver, but I think you got to give the nod to Brad Holmes. He's so creative, I guess, and like
he's just so cute.
He sounds like Chris.
I was exactly thinking that. Like, he's just so dreamy.
Pause.
He just gets my jimmies all tingled.
Oh my gosh! I'm just half chubbed about the summer league. He's so dreamy. Our GMs are so dreamy.
All right. Brad Holmes nailed his first round pick in Penay Sewell.
What do you think Brad Holmes' favorite pancakes are?
Wait, what'd you say?
So what are Brad Holmes' favorite pancakes?
Brad Holmes seems like a blueberry guy to me.
Never mind. All right. He nailed his pick with Penay Sewell. I think that's undoubtedly not even a question. You head into like later in the draft, 4th round pick, like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think you're super excited and proud of what he has shown us in his rookie year. You've only had one class of guys on the floor with Brad Holmes, or on the field with Brad Holmes, but obviously it looked pretty promising on top of the things he pulled off in this year's draft. More moves to be made in the NFL roster. I mean, it's 55 guys heading to each year. So, I mean, you got to give Brad Holmes credit on that one because as much as I do love Troy Weaver and the stuff that he's doing as well, Brad Holmes is doing more. And it's not Troy Weaver's fault because of that. It's just, 2 different games.
Yeah.
Troy Weaver, number 3 for me. I think, although I like this, the stuff that Troy's done, and NBA, you have to get lucky sometimes. And I think situations like, landing the number 1 pick, that's obviously a literal lottery. I'm saying that he won, so Cade Cunningham kind of fell in his lap. Obviously, it was a no-brainer, him over Jalen Green. As much as like Rocket fans would like to make an argument that's not the case, it's just no-brainer when you take Cunningham over Jalen Green. Obviously, Jaden Ivey, kind of fell on his lap there too. Same type of situation, Who was that?
Brian Windhorst too.
Jaden Ivey found his lap there at 5. That's kind of another like no-brainer thing he did. But he did make the move to get Duren. He did grab Sadiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart, in his first draft. And to be honest with you, like that's super impressive to me because I feel like after that 3rd pick in the NBA, sometimes it gets a little dicey. You know what I'm saying? You never really know what you're going to get in a guy. He went twice in the same round and got 2 productive pieces to an NBA team. Sadiq Bey, a guy that scored 50 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he picked him after Isaiah Stewart. I think Sadiq Bey was like in the 20s or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 19.
Sadiq Bey was 19.
Yeah. But after that, there's Al Avila. I mean, there's not much to say about this guy.
Dude's a turd.
Did you hear the soundbite over the weekend? The Tampa Bay Rays. Victor Reyes must have did something. I don't know if it was a home run.
No, Isaac Paredes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Isak Paredes.
Yeah, he headed to the dugout.
Hit a home run.
One of the assistant coaches said the Tigers are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Well, he's batting over 250. He's got over 10 home runs. I think he's 13?
13.
13 now. He looks really good. He's only 23.
Austin Meadows has.
I would never, honestly, if I'm a GM, I would never make a trade again with the Rays.
No.
Every time, like, if they call about somebody, I'm like, oh wow, what do they know that I know?
Yeah, if they call about somebody, I'm putting him in the starting lineup next day.
Make him number 1.
So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I love the Tigers. It's tough for the Tigers.
It's horseshit.
It is, dude. Like, I love the Tigers, and Al Avila's driving them into the gutter. And like I said, the dude needs to be fired out of a cannon. He needs to be gone before the trade deadline, because we're gonna have to be sellers. And we got pieces that we can move, like Lang, Chafin, Skubal, possibly different pieces that we can trade. And I don't have any faith in him getting somewhat of a good return for any of them.
No, especially with Skubal, the 5 straight rough starts now. I think that value's diminished, and I wouldn't trade him.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's mean.
That's fair. But Lang is going to be one of the hottest commodities at the trade deadline.
Everybody needs a bullpen.
He's one of the best bullpen pieces in the league. We saw, I forget the account that posts a bunch of dirty pitches on Twitter.
What?
Posts a bunch of dirty pitches on Twitter. And he had a 95-mile-per-hour, 2-seam that went 6 inches when he threw it. It's disgusting.
30 pitchers, 6 inches.
Yeah, but,
disgusting.
Half chub.
If you want to get into good shape, you want to make sure you don't get that heavyweight status. You want to make sure you're looking like our boy Cheese Nips over there. There's only one place to go, and that is Planet Fitness.
Oh yeah.
Because right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get your Planet Fitness membership. No matter where you are, there are Planet Fitnesses nearby. You could drive down Woodward and see a couple of them on the way to the studio. So join in club or online at planetfitness.com. And remember, until August 31st, high schoolers can get in for free with the summertime pass. So go to Planet Fitness right now and check them out. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Hey, Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, hopefully you didn't spend all your fun coupons last weekend. And what a great weekend it was. Hey, we saw the great American Joey Chestnut take down the hot dog contest. We saw Riley Greene hit his first walk-off homer. Hey, we had everything. It was a great weekend. But listen, you guys got to make sure you get over there to that app store and download oddstrader.com. It's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, and it's the best place to check all the odds at the sports books right in the palm of your hand. But hey, let's get back to that winner. We need some more fun coupons. Listen, where do we know that my boy Sandy, Sally, Andy, Calicana, Terra is one hell of a pitcher? So we're going to roll with the Miami Marlins today. Woodward Bets, oddstrader.com. Check it out.
Our friends at Auto Equipment know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and schedule, uptime matters. That's why Auto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw at you that Alta can't handle. That's right. Fire Al Avila and put Auto Equipment in charge. They'll rebuild the Tigers a hell of a lot better and on time for us to watch them.
That's facts.
Give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Auto Equipment, where uptime matters. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweight Show.
What up?
I'm your boy Eazy Jordan, man. Calling from Spinny, a.k.a. Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
A.k.a. Samantha.
A.k.a. Samantha, a.k.a. Stephanie.
You know what I'm saying? And we wanted to remix the show a little bit here because obviously we got 2 Michigan State guys in the building. 2 guys enjoyed their time at college.
Yes, sir.
We were talking about fraternities and stuff like that a little bit earlier and some of the wild stories
I'm
you
not
guys
done.
heard.
You
But
kidding me?
I kind of want to hear your guys' wild stories from when you were in college.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right. So there's this one time. I forget. I think it was
At band camp?
It was one time at band camp. This girl put a flute. No,
I was watching the summer league, and then
Cheese nips. I'm gonna put you in an Ezekiel choke, bud.
It was Halloween night. All my boys had come up. You know, we're going crazy.
Coming.
All my boys came up and saw me. it was Halloween night.
There's a train upstairs.
Sorry you guys don't have any friends. But they came up and visited me in East Lansing. And we were out on the town. We were out on the bars. We had a bunch of people down there.
Which bar?
And we were at the Riv.
Okay.
And we were at the Riv, and one of my friends was the bartender at the time. And this dude, he ended up being like a 45-year-old man, but he was a little guy.
She was hot though.
She was bad. No, but he was dressed as Clark Kent. And he looked at me and he said something.
Yeah, it was Halloween weekend then. Everyone had a costume.
It was
what
Halloween
costume were you
weekend.
wearing?
I was Dale from
Chippendale.
Step Brothers?
from
Chippendale.
Pineapple Express.
Which one's Dale?
Okay.
The Seth Rogen. Me and my friends were Saul and Dale.
Was your hair as long back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, this guy starts talking crap into me. He gets into it, and he touches me on the face. And he was like, I was like, "What'd you just say to me?" He said, "You look like a little piggy." And he put his finger like my nose like that. I turn around, and my boy Mustache and Paulie are standing right next to me. I'm like, should I whoop this dude's ass? And they're both like, yeah, do it. And so I turn around to him, and I just push him. I didn't even start swinging on him yet. I push him. He goes through like 4 bar stools. I'm telling you, there's a picture of it where it's just the entire side of the bar is cleared out because all the stools are all over this place. Literally took flight. Was Superman. Ended up in the corner, like crashed in the corner like this. My friend's the bartender. My friend Herka, he looks at me. He's like, "You can't do that, man." I was like, "Bro, he touched me first." He's like, "I know, I saw, but you can't do that."
Why did he do that to you?
And so, I don't know. He was just drunk. And he kicks. So I get kicked out of this place. And there's like an alley behind it where the back door is. And I was standing with a lit blunt in my mouth, standing in that doorway just waiting for him to come out because I was about to whoop his ass in the alley. But he never ended up coming out. We all walk around the end of the night. We're like doing stuff, going to different bars, doing stuff. And I get a Snapchat from my friend Justin at like 8 in the morning, and it's that dude sleeping on his couch. He's like, "Yeah, I heard you beat this guy's ass last night."
No way.
I was like, "No, man."
Why was he on his couch?
I don't know. Justin's house. I've told you the stories of Justin's house before. If you're having a wild bender in East Lansing, let's just say you end up at that house.
Is it the one who you have the?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't tell any of the real good stories like that.
Well, you check that out on our Patreon.
Yeah, we'll start a Patreon. I'll tell you the stories about the small girl story.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah, the vertically challenged woman that strolled down Gunson Avenue one day.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
All right, Owen, you got to top that, fam. What do you got?
Well,
the NBA Summer League.
Well, you got to keep in mind also, I've only had 1 year of college under my belt because our freshman year was
COVID year.
COVID,
yeah.
right?
Oh.
Bars were closed and everything. We tried making the most of it with apartment parties, but it just wasn't the same. But I remember the first time I went to the bar, it was Rick's, and I come out.
Sticky Ricky's.
Yeah, Sticky Ricky's. I'm a sophomore, I go in, and I come out, with my friends. I'm hammered. And I just remember, this is the weirdest thing ever. I thought it was like a dream. It was like this, it was a dwarf, like this dwarf man. And he was fighting this like 6'3" big dude. He was like shoving his legs. He was like trying to attack him. He was like wrapped on his leg and like punching him. I was like, what the heck? And then the cops were right there too. And they broke it up. I was like,
hey man.
I was like, I don't know what that guy's gonna do, but I could not believe it.
Was it impressive? Like, did he was he putting up a fight like more than you expected, or what?
No, I mean it's just his size. Like I have I videotaped the end of it on my phone, but it was like the cop breaking it up, so it wasn't as fun. But it was, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck? There's so many weird things. Like we have a bob in our apartment. Do you know, like the punching bob thing? We took it out on the streets after we beat Northwestern for our first game, and basically we went up to people and told them to punch it. So we were just going around holding up this bob, having them punch it, and this one guy grabs the bob and he like jumps on this trash can. I have a video of it. I'll show you guys after, but it's insane. We have some crazy stories.
One time I was walking around, I was going party to party. Again, it was one of the holiday weekends, so all my boys were up there, and they stayed at my house. I went to this other party, this girl's house I knew, and like 2 of my friends went there with me, and we were there and we were drinking, and I was sloshed. Like I was out of it, so I was like, yeah, I think I'm going home. So I left and was walking by myself. I had $5 to my name at this point. Like literally $5 left.
You're literally the Rock.
In my wallet. Literally the Rock. I got $5 to my name. And I'm walking down the street. And on the side of the street, there is a grilled cheese stand that said 2 for $5.
So
I was
sketchy.
like, it was like the MSU dance team.
What time was it?
It was like the MSU dance team.
What time was it?
It was like 2 a.m.
What the heck? It was still open?
They were out there. It was like in front of their house. They were out there selling grilled cheese. And she's like, yeah, I got 2 left. I was like, this is like divine intervention. I was like, here's my last $5. Give me your last 2 grilled cheese. And I ate them both before I got home. So none of my boys believed me. They're like, oh, that's bullshit. You know, you didn't do that. I was like, bro, we can go back there now. We walked back there. It was gone. I was like, dude, there's no way. Like, what is going on?
Did not happen.
I swear to God.
You're just that messed up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 blocks. It wasn't that far.
Where'd you live at?
Gunson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see you later.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us, for coming in
Real
here,
talk. Thank you.
watching, liking, subscribing. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family, make fake accounts for your grandma. Subscribe to us, subscribe to the boys. We're gonna be doing this for a while. We're gonna be here giving you this entertainment. So for Eazy, for Cheese Nips, for our boy Mike G in the TD booth, I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll see you later.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Like that.